Hello, Chelsea fans. How you all doing? Hopefully, you're all good. You're all in a massive, massive game. Man United away. Huge game in any season. Based on results this weekend, could be a good one for us. This is a extraordinary situation. United not exactly in their most, let's just say, authoritative situation for Man United. We've got Arsenal losing, City losing. Chelsea need to get a result here today. Really, really to get a result. It would be brilliant if we did. So come and join in. Come and say hi. Join the chat. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully you will. But the Chelsea team is going across the screen now. Got a bit of a different setup now. Going with StreamYard to do the live streams. Easier to manage if I can. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But anyway, Man United versus Chelsea. We are live again. Need to edit my profile and change that photograph to my new logo. There you go. That's all done. Dave, how are you, mate? Good to see you in. Nice to see you in. Appreciate it. How you all doing? We doing all right? We're doing good. So yeah, Chelsea team's going across the screen there. Pretty much predicted as standard. I think we all knew that it was going to be the same team that started last week. And yeah, so like I say, I'm just keeping an eye on how many people we got viewing because I did it last minute. Got 10 watching now. So hello. Nice to see you all. But yeah, so we're just waiting for this game to get going. The Chelsea team, as you can see it there, is Sanchez in goal. You've got James back in playing right back captain. You've got Fofana and Colwill with Gusto on the left-hand side. Well, it's going to be James on the left and Gusto on the right. Casido, Lavia in the middle. Neto, Madueke and Palmer in behind Jackson. I just want to bring your attention to comments that Enzo Maresca made, which I tweeted about earlier today. The situation regarding Enzo Fernandez and the fact that he's not physical enough and we need more physicality in our midfield, which I thought was interesting. I think Enzo technically on the ball is better than the other two, but you need a situation where you've got a solid base to build from. All right, Ed, how are you, mate? Good to see you in. Let's win the game. Come on, Chelsea, yeah, hopefully. And Dave, yeah, we'll see we've got the A team out. We have. The A team is there. So it's an interesting game to look at. Chelsea can go there and thump Man United if we play to our best. But the problem that we've got, as we all know, is the situation where, you've got, you're looking at, our centre-backs is the problem. That's the real problem, unfortunately. That is the big problem for us, is the centre-backs. So, anyway, let's just get cracking with this. Let's just get into it. We got about 12 minutes before the kickoff. And, interesting to see what happens here. But anyway, just making sure you guys can still see everything. Nice to see old Frank Lampard's in the Sky studio there as a studio pundit. Old Frank had a couple of good games against Man U. Roy Keane, Frank Lampard, Jamie Redknapp. Roy Keane's wearing his granddad jumper. Bless him. But anyway, this is a massive game for Chelsea. This is a game where we can really go and set our stall out. We can take the game to United. United seem to be a bit more free scoring in midweek once the third member of Right Said Fred left. Old Ten Hag had gone. And they seem to play a bit more free. Now, see what they're going to do today. People are making a bit of a case about the fact that Andrew has been announced to start on a certain date in November, which gives Van Nistelrooy a couple of games to work with. Very unreal situation and probably uncomfortable and unsettling. But as far as Chelsea are concerned, we don't care. We're going to go there to do a job. And hopefully we get the win. Now, United, of course, have got threats on their pitch. Garnacho, Rashford, people like that. We just need to play our game, but our centre-backs need to be on point. We can't keep this this playing out from the back nonsense when we get impressed because it's so telegraphed, as we saw in midweek against Newcastle, and the players can't do it. So I like to see us mix it up a little bit. I like to see people getting behind and make a run and a ball over the top. Obviously, the ball from Cole Palmer against Newcastle last weekend was just unreal. Could do with another few of them today. But like I say, let's see what happens in this one. This is a massive game. Massive, massive game for us. And we could really go there and get the right result. I like the fact that Lavia and Casida are in the middle of midfield, as I was talking about earlier, with the situation with the physicality comment about Enzo Fernandez. In away games such as this, you need stability in midfield. It's good to see them both there. Madueke can't be as greedy as he is most of the time. I get why he's greedy, because he's trying to be selfish. He wants to get on the score sheet and keep his place in the A team, as Dave calls it. But you got to play for the team first and foremost. Cole Palmer, what game's he going to have today? Chelsea needs to deal with the United threat. I think, can they deal with our threat, our attacking threat? You look at the bench. Chelsea's bench again is strong. We got the Mudryk on there. We got João Felix on there. It's very, very strong, and we can make some changes in this game. Nkunku, of course. Can they deal with Chelsea's attacking threat throughout the whole 90 minutes plus injury time or plus added time with the options we got available to come on? What I want to see Pedro Neto have much more of an influence in the game as well. We've seen what he can do. He can literally burst down that wing using his pace, as he did against Newcastle, to cross the ball in after Palmer's pass for Jackson to score. But I want to see Neto do it a lot more. I was calling for our wingers, well, especially Mudryk, to do it in midweek. Get hold of the ball and run the defenders. They can beat them for pace, and they can get behind them. They can get challenged, get the ball wide and get the balls in the box from wide areas, which spreads the play, makes the pitch bigger. And that's what you want. And I want Neto to do the same thing today. Test their defensive line. But Chelsea, we could go there. We all know we can go there and smash United. The way we've been playing, the way we've been scoring goals. But it's just our defensive, our centre-backs. Colwill and Fofana are beginning to build an understanding and relationship together. Can't have any rash tackles, any rash, ridiculous bookings given away early. Put yourself under pressure for the rest of the game. But we can really go there, do a job today, and I'm hoping that we do. I'm really, really hope that we do. My score prediction, I'm going to go Chelsea 2-1. I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet, and I'm going to go 2-1. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Come and say hello. If you've not said hello before, this is actual ball-by-ball live match commentary. This isn't a watch-along. It's ball-by-ball coverage of the game. I'm using my Sky Sports app, which was playing up the other night. Hopefully today it's all good. But they're just showing the highlights of the most recent games played in the last few seasons. Chelsea United at Old Trafford. We haven't got a great record there in recent times, as we all know. But, excuse me, dearie me. Oh, the David Luiz wink at the fans by the corner flag. Chelsea beat United. Giuseppe, how are you, mate? Good to see you in. Giuseppe saying must-win game. 2-1 to Chelsea, same as me. So Chelsea's last 11 visits to Old Trafford, we've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we've lost 5. Different managers. They've got Frank Lampard in the studio. He's played United 3 times at Old Trafford as Chelsea manager. He's got thumped 4-0, drawn 1-1, and got thumped 4-1. They're showing, right, so Sky doing their biased commentary now, showing clips of Van Nistelrooy's goals against Chelsea. Van Nistelrooy is a temporary manager. Who gives a toss about what he does as a player? It's ridiculous, honestly. But anyway. Nice coverage, honestly. You have to excuse me. I'm sitting there looking at this nonsense. Honestly, it really is. Dave, hopefully the referees don't make a difference when we normally play against them. Yeah, it's the fear factor, isn't it? It's the Old Trafford fear factor. The only problem I'm going to have with this, by the way, people, is there's no clock. There's no timer on here. I'll call it as I go through the commentary, what minute we're in, how far into the game. I don't think I can do a clock on it. I don't think I can. No, I can't. So, anyway. Huge game. I do feel positive. I have to say, I do feel really positive heading into this game. But it's the nagging doubt about the playing out from the back. You know, coverage, of course, is focusing on Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos and all that sort of nonsense. And Brailsford and all that. Deary mate. Tika, how are you, mate? Right, Chelsea players out in the tunnel. And United, led by Casemiro. I'll go for the teams. Mark, I do. I really do think we will, mate. I'll put your comment up just a second. I'll just pour myself more water for the game. I know Fernandes is the captain, isn't he? Casemiro scored a cracker the other night. Dirty player, Casemiro, honestly. Such a dirty player. Mark, do you think you get 3 points against United? Yes, I do. I really do. I believe we can. I think their defence is shocking. Tika, they're going to play 12. He's a person at the back to make a mistake. Of course they are. Anyone that plays Chelsea will do exactly the same thing now. That's the problem. So, both sets of teams in the tunnel. Yeah, we definitely need to improve on it, Seeker. You're 100% right. James leading Chelsea out. I do like that tracksuit top of theirs. The blue, the different shades of blue. Right, coming out. Rashford starting. Garnacho starting. United. Cole Palmer and Rashford having deep conversation, doing all this nonsense so no one can see what they're saying. Anyway, so use the clock on my right. Oh, that one. It don't work. It work? Yeah, it's currently saying 5:15. Hold on. That's not right, is it? Hold on. So what are we at now? 4:27. So where can you see it? So if I put it on here, next to there, you won't be able to see it really. I'll try and call it out as best I can, Richard. I will do, mate. But I'm trying it on StreamYard. It's much easier for me to do. A lot less pressure on the CPU or the computer and all that nonsense. But come and join in. Please smash the like button as well, people. Hello to anybody else that's watching on Twitter or X, what you call it now. So the focus is all United. So Fernandes, Onana. I can't really see. Let's have a look at the line of players. It's not really going up. I'll go through it once the teams come up on screen. You've got the Chelsea team on the bottom of the screen there, scrolling through. So here we go. United under Van Nistelrooy. So Onana in goal. Their formation has been advertised as four at the back: Dalot, De Ligt, Martinez, and Mazraoui. Ugarte and Casemiro, middle of midfield. Quite a strong midfield. Rashford, Fernandes, Garnacho. And Rasmus Højlund up front. Mark, we'll beat Man United and beat Arsenal next weekend. United in the same formation of us. Now on the bench, they got Lindelof, Zerkey, Ahmad, Evans, Wheatley, Amas, Fletcher, Fitzgerald. They've not got a lot of options to change from the bench. Let's just say that. Chelsea, Sanchez in goal. The back four the same as last weekend. Reece James on the left. Colwill Fofana with Gusto on the right. Hi Martin, how are you? Two midfielders spoke about already, Casido and Lavia, with Madueke, Palmer and Neto in behind Nicholas Jackson. And up front, we've got on the bench, we've got Jorgensen, Cucurella, Tosin, Badiashile, Fernandez, Mudryk, João Felix, Nkunku, and Vega. A strong bench compared to United. United get a couple of problems, injury problems, and they've not got a lot of options to change. Manuel Ugarte, the Uruguayan midfielder that's come in from PSG, is only his second start. A little note as well, this is Cole Palmer's 50th Premier League appearance for Chelsea. Lavia and Caicedo are deep in conversation at the moment. Lavia's a talent, absolutely. I mean, they all are, my God. But Lavia, what a player he is as well, by the way. So, Chelsea in a little huddle. United in their huddle. Chelsea's in theirs. Waiting for the game to get started. Remember, I'm on the Sky Sports app that I pay for doing this. And when you watch it on the app, you've got a minute delay. So please do not post any spoilers in chat, everyone. Please do not. I really appreciate if you didn't. Anyway, United are going to kick us off. As we watch it on TV, if you imagine the Old Trafford pitch when you watch it on TV, United are kicking from left to right. Chelsea kicking away from the away fans. Focus is all United on Sky, honestly. Anyway, we're going to get going. Fernandez is there with Højlund to get the game kicked off. Come on, Chelsea. Deliver the right performance. They kick off and they go straight back into Casemiro, bottom of the centre circle. Chelsea pressing high with Palmer, wearing gloves, Palmer. What's he wearing gloves for? Anyway, they get the ball long up to Højlund. He's pinned Fofana at the minute. Was it Colwill? It was Fofana he pinned, and Colwill come and sandwiched him and give away a stupid free kick to Man United straight away. It's about 30 yards out from goal, 35 yards out from goal left, sort of just to the width of the penalty area. Gives United a chance to get a free kick in the box early. Actually, Rashford made a run there. Well, everyone was trying to get organised. Rashford made a run across the edge of the penalty box and was missed by Fernandez. Could have played him in, and he didn't. And he put his hand up to say sorry. Anyway, Chelsea holding the line 2 yards outside the 18-yard box. Sanchez on the edge of his 6-yard box. Fernandez right-footed, about to get the ball into the back of the area, and they do. It's held away good by Reece James. United gets second ball, but then lose it, and then Cole Palmer launches it high, trying to get it away from Fernandez. Jackson sold him, or Jackson gambled him going back to the goalkeeper. Fernandez turns away. Nice and calm and plays it bottom of the centre circle to Martinez. Casemiro, Ugarte being pressed by Caicedo. Out to the left-hand side now to Mazraoui. Ball over the top, looking for a run of Højlund. Covered off by Colwill, and they've come 1 second ball, but well done for Lavia. He stuck a foot in there and bailed Caicedo out. United win the ball back, though. United with a high pressure early in the game. Højlund being held up. Gives it to Fernandez out wide left. About 35 yards from goal now. Martinez, Chelsea forcing them backwards. It goes to De Ligt. It comes to Dalot halfway line. He plays it left-hand side of centre to Martinez. De Ligt, bottom of the centre circle. Chelsea pushing up through Neto and Palmer, and he goes all the way back to Onana in his goal. At his feet, just outside his own box, taking his time, put a foot on the ball. Palmer moves across to go and close him. Now he moves it left-hand side to Martinez. And with that, Jackson goes. Martinez out to Mazraoui, being pressed by Madueke. Halfway inside their own half, United. Goes back to Martinez, up to Højlund, trying to pin Colwill for Fofana. He gets a flick around him, but Colwill there mops up back to Sanchez, who's dallying with it. And then eventually gets the ball away straight to Mazraoui, who collects it inside of our half, into the feet of Rashford, back to Ugarte, switching the play from right to left. Poor ball, straight to Reece James, who just literally knocks the ball back to Sanchez. So, Colwill, inside his own penalty box, plays a good ball to Cole Palmer, who's got some space, halfway inside of our half, and a ball in behind to Neto, running Dalot, but he can't get there. Dalot covers him off, back to Onana. First time, launches it up to halfway. James beats Garnacho to it. Neto flicks it inside to nobody. But Ugarte gives it straight to Lavia. Caicedo, Chelsea inside United half, 10 yards. Wide right now, Madueke, halfway inside their half, driving forward. And Gusto goes beyond him. Plays the ball to him. Gusto, great cross along the box. Keeper calls it. De Ligt leaves it at the near post. And Nana now rolls it out. Fernandez, United trying to play forward quickly. Garnacho right wing, just over halfway. Fronts up Reece James and thinks I ain't doing that. Back to Fernandes. Plays the ball, looking for the run of Højlund. Sanchez comes across to cover it off. Well done. Collects the ball inside his own penalty box and rolls it out. Casido being pressed by a guard, then just drops off. No clock. We're on StreamYard now. We're 3 minutes into the game. Colwill just walking with the ball under no pressure at the moment. 10 yards from his own box. Squares it now to Fofana. Being pressed by... That was Rashford. It's gone back to Sanchez, now to Colwill. Same position, just outside his 18-yard box, walking with the ball at his feet. United are dropping off as he comes forward, just dropping back. So he's got time and space to play it into Lavia, who's got a little bit of time to give it back to Reece James. Remember, he's playing left-back James. Back to Colwill. Sanchez, right corner of his penalty box, out to the feet of Fofana, tries to play a ball at the line and gives it away, but then Moses Casido nicks in to win it back, and then Fofana gets away from a challenge from Fernandes, but Madueke's given it away. 5 players in the space of 5 yards, and Chelsea lose it. United with possession, playing back towards their own halfway line with Martinez on the ball now, foot on the ball, left-hand side of centre. He's got Agati and Casemiro square. He goes into Mazraoui, plays it square into Agati, into the feet of Højlund, trying to link up with Fernandes, and he does, holds him off. A challenge from Lavia, back to Mazraoui. He comes square to Gart, trying to play little flick balls United, and Chelsea just deal with it at the moment. The shape is good, Chelsea's, but United come again. Rashford now, putting Gusto. Ball inside to Højlund, who drops off and lays it off to Agart. Top of the centre circle, inside of our half. Dalot now, right-hand side. Fired up by Pedro Neto. Martinez, left-hand side of centre. Plays a little dink ball forward to Mazraoui. He's fallen over. Gusto lets the ball run across him. And then Gusto plays a nice calm ball to Lavia. Edge of our penalty box. Got acres of space, Lavia, to drive forward. Palmer makes a run inside and collects it. Palmer, Neto's on the outside. Neto comes forward. Edge of the penalty box, left-hand side. Comes back on his right foot, back out to his left foot. Lays it off to Palmer on his outside. Cross comes in, back post. Swings it too close to the goal line. Unfortunately, nobody was there. Palmer's wearing gloves. What's he wearing gloves for? Deary me. Anyway, it was good from Chelsea, but United pressed. They're trying to play little flick balls into Højlund to flick off, try a Rashford on his outside, or a little ball inside to Fernandes. And when they do that, United, they're pushing everybody forward. They're leaving Casemiro isolated. I'm just looking at the coverage of, it's just focused on Casemiro at the minute. And I can imagine they're saying that he's being isolated in the middle of midfield at the moment, and Cole Palmer had loads of space. Anyway, it's a Man United throw-in, deep inside their own half. They're trying to play it forward, and eventually we get it away. Then they just launch it to halfway, and James was a big header. Inside their half, Dalot heads it straight to Casido, who gives it straight to Fernandes. Inside the Man United half at the minute. Casido, good spot from Colwill. He's won the ball, Colwill. The ball's gone forward to Højlund, and Colwill stepped in front of him. Højlund's gone down. Referee's given a free kick and said he caught his ankle. I don't think he did. Anyway, 6 minutes, 42 seconds into the game. United play it out to Garnacho on the right-hand side, Garnacho. Rashford's left. Dalot, halfway line. Left to right-hand side of centre. Back to De Ligt. Deep inside his own half. Martinez. United just playing across the halfway line at the minute. Casido, well done. Casido's just hassling the guy who's moved out from the centre circle to left-hand side, looking for a ball up the line to Mazraoui, and Moises Casido has put him off, and he's played it right out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. Just inside of our half at the minute on the right-hand side. Gusto. Nice little ball into Casido, being fouled by Agart on halfway. Teeth is moaning, Fernandes. He said, like, referee, you're joking. Anyway, let's carry on. So, Fofana gives it to Colwill. Reece James, inside of our half, halfway to Palmer. Bit of a crap pass because Palmer had Garnacho up his arse. Back to James, to Colwill. Halfway inside of our half, a bit of space. Right inside of him is Fofana. As he comes forward, Rashford goes to press. And now it's triggered Man United's press as Chelsea playing across the back line. James, long ball over the top, looking for the run of Neto against Dalot, his compatriot. And Dalot's dealt with it. Up to the feet of Casemiro. He's got Palmer around him. And then Dalot just launches it up towards halfway. And Reece James does well against Højlund. And then Chelsea win it back with Moises Caicedo. Brilliant nick. Cole Palmer inside the penalty box, trying to hold off United players. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. He had 3 United players around him, converging him inside the penalty box. They couldn't touch him. And he eventually got shot away, but De Ligt read it and come across and blocked it. Chelsea corner. Good play from Caicedo. De Ligt does well, to be fair. He shows him outside and he stumbles De Ligt. And as he stumbles, he puts his foot out and blocks a shot from Palmer from about 6 yards out. Left corner of the 6-yard box. Palmer had his shot from Chelsea corner from the left, from our left wing, and it's Reece James, right-footed in-swinger. Sign goes up. Players move towards the penalty box, towards the goalkeeper, and James has played it straight out of play. He's tried to curl one right on the keeper's head, and he's overdone it, overcooked it, and it's hit the roof of the net. What are they looking at here? Lavia. Oh, Lavia pushes the defender out of the way. Oh no, Lavia's being pulled by Mazraoui. Lavia's trying to get round, and Mazraoui's got his arms all over him and pulls him into a heap inside the net. No one saw it, but Sky showed the replay of it. Nothing's happened. United got up to halfway. They've gone back to De Ligt. He's about 30 yards from his own goal at the minute, playing it square to Dalot. United are adopting the Chelsea way by 3. Dallow's dropping in to make a right-sided centre-back. Anyway, United flicking it around the corner and they're away. Garnacho right inside, plays the ball inside straight to Caicedo. Well done, Caicedo. And he's going to try and give the ball away, and he nearly does. James to Palmer. Caicedo's got a bloke up his arse straight away. It's Fernandes. Fouled him. Chelsea trying to take the free kick quickly now. They do. Right inside Gusto. They've got a man over. Madueke on the overlap, but Gusto's pass is poor. And Mazraoui wins it. Ball straight away up to the halfway line to Rashford. Right out wide. Caicedo's all over him. Well done, Caicedo. Mazraoui takes on Gusto. 1-2 with Casemiro. He leaves it for Fernandes. Ball over the top to Rashford, trying to get him behind. Covered off by Gusto. Well done, Malo Gusto. He covers off Rashford and plays it off him for a throw-in. Good play from Gusto. Bottom of our inside of our own box. Sorry, outside of our own box on the right-hand side. About 15 yards from the corner flag. As Gusto's trying to talk to players to get them to move, he's pinching yards. The referees have told him to stay there. My United fan behind him is moaning. Big fat lump, bless him. He's going, shoot me back here, ref. Anyway, it's another 2 yards he just pinched. Now he takes a throw in. Look at Jackson being crowded out of it. Ball falls to Casemiro inside of our halfway. Palmer does well to force him back to De Ligt. Now to Dalot. Neto's after him. Deep inside their own half, United going back to keep on a possession. Now Casemiro on the halfway line. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Popping up everywhere. Fernandes in space. Neto tries to cover him off. He tries to play a ball over top of Garnacho. He's not made the run. James can chest it down and just bring it down under control under no pressure and gives it to Colwill. Left-hand side of our penalty box, steps outside of it. Stepping up, United backing off again. Colwill taking loads of time. Now Fofana. Colwill being pressed by Fernandes. To James, being pressed now by Garnacho. Comes away from Garnacho. Well done, James. And now finds Neto right in front of Maresca. Inside ball to Palmer. He's got space to turn. And he does. Palmer. He's gone inside his own half here to get a ball out wide to Gusto. 5 yards inside of our half on the right-hand side. Just inside United's half to Madueke. He's forced back to Fofana, to Colwill. Deep inside of our half at the moment. 10 yards from the bottom of the centre circle. Ball from Colwill into Jackson, who's taking a whack in the back, claiming it. Referee doesn't give anything. United get away. Fofana. Sanchez launches it up to halfway. Jackson up against Martinez. Martinez wins it. Gusto's got free. I don't know. Is it down to Caicedo? Caicedo nice and easy. Under pressure goes back to Fofana. Back to Sanchez. Being pressed by Fernandes. Plays it into Caicedo. Little first time ball to Lavia. We're away. Lavia. Space Gusto. Right inside the centre. Over halfway now. He's got Madueke to his right and he finds him. Madueke drives against Mazraoui. Corner box. He lays it off to... Good ball. He lays it off to Gusto on the overlap. And United come across and cut it off. And it's a Chelsea corner from the right-hand side. Good play from Chelsea. We're finding the space from United's press. And when United lose the ball, they're walking back, all of them. And they're all ball watching as well. Any late run, Palmer spotted it. Casemiro, Agar are all just watching the play go forward. Palmer holds back there. If the ball comes into the box, he's in complete freedom. Didn't see it. This time it's Palmer, left-footed in-swinger. Corner comes over. Flicked on. Oh dear, it's a save. Was it saved? Did it hit the post? Fofana, I think it was. The cross came in. Coble's down holding onto his foot. What's happened here? The cross comes over. Chelsea hit the post. Jackson's hit the post. Jackson, is it Jackson? Oh, it's Madueke. Madueke's unmarked on the near post. He steps off it as the corner comes over and he heads it onto the post. But Fofana and Madueke smack into each other. And Arnold's doing his pieces. He's like, who's supposed to be marking the near post here? The follow-up from Fofana went wide, by the way, into the side netting. But a big chance from Chelsea. Literally, he's on the near post waiting for the corner. There's no Man United player marking the near post at all. Three Chelsea players completely unmarked on the near post. And Madueke should have scored. Should have scored. He steps off. Colwell's been down, but he's up now, which is why there's a bit of delay in play. It's 14 minutes, 20 seconds into the game. But Madueke steps off the near post, literally 2 foot to his right, gets up, heads it straight against the post. Big chance for Chelsea. Maresca's up. United goes short with the goal kick and now Nana launched it over halfway. Colwell's up against Højlund. Højlund wins a flick on, but covered off by Reece James, who collects it under no pressure. And now he plays a long breaking ball. Madueke's in behind Mazraoui. Can he collect it? Is he onside? He collects it. Level the edge of their penalty box. Fronts him up. Holds him off, Madueke. Good play from him. Back to Gusto. Lavia. Top of the centre circle. Inside their half. Colwill. Palmer. United walking out. Not really any authority or any urgency pressing us. Chelsea just playing balls around the corner. Gusto's giving it away. Loose touch from him. And Rashford's up the line, left-hand side. Gusto's tracking him. Fofana's covering it off as well. Rashford keeps going. Edge of the penalty box. Fofana comes across. Makes a challenge. Man United corner from our right-hand side, their left-hand side. Yeah, Gusto and Madueke got a bit of a mix-up there. Poor pass from Gusto, I have to say. And, yeah. Make sure you hit the like button, people. I appreciate you doing so. Thank you very much. So, Man United corner, 15 minutes and 40 seconds into the game. Their first corner of the game. Chelsea man marking. 4 players on the 6-yard box from Chelsea. Dallow's trying to get in there. Coble's holding him off. Right foot in swinger from Fernandes. Near post. Headed down and away by Fofana. And then Chelsea break away with the ball. They try to, but Madueke and Palmer leave it for each other in the penalty box. United win back second ball. Madueke, well done to get back and win it and finds Cole Palmer. Palmer, good ball inside to Gusto. Just outside of our box, driving forward now. Up towards the 6-yard box. The centre circle. But the ball was overplayed looking for Jackson. Mazraoui covers it off and does a 1-2 of Onana. Gives it to Garnacho. Under pressure back to Onana. Palmer goes to shut him down. Onana. Right foot over halfway. Colwell wins it. Lavia's got acres to bring it down. He's literally got 20 yards of space to walk into. But he puts his foot on the ball in the centre circle and plays it wide right, Madueke. Neto's there on the outside on overlap. Finds Neto. Back on his left foot. Right foot, right side of the corner of the penalty box. Neto got 2 players against him. Holds them off and goes back to Madueke. Chelsea's slowing it down. Play with tempo and urgency. We're going to beat this team. Just playing nice little 5-yard balls now. Back to halfway with Colwell on the centre circle. Literally gives it to Reece James. 5 yards to his left. Holds off. Been fronted up by Fernandes. And now Højlund. Fofana. Just keeping on possession. We've dropped into our half now. We should say that. Anyway, Cole Palmer collects on halfway. Under pressure goes back to Reece James. Lays it off for Palmer. Inside our half, goes halfway inside of our half to Colwell, who's walking. And as he's walking forward towards the centre circle, United back off. Weird. Anyway, Colwell plays a little 1-2 and gets the ball back and finds Cole Palmer in space. Gives it to Casido in the centre circle. Looking for an out ball, and he's got one wide right. Is Madueke. Gusto's in his inside. Madueke holds him up, lays it off to Casido. Chelsea just dominating possession at the minute. Now United are pressing with pace and urgency. Chelsea playing through. Lavia, well done. Jackson, Palmer. Neto's on the overlap. Palmer just outside the penalty box. Feints one shot. Feints the second one. Lays it off to Neto. On his right foot, Neto gets the ball towards the back post. Madueke can't get there. Gusto's holding off a challenge from 2, then flicks the ball forward. Unlucky, Gusto. Unlucky, but good play from Chelsea. We're getting loads of space in front of United's back line. Their defence is non-existent. Casemiro's getting a run around. He's got no support from Agate. Agate just jogs back to his own box. He doesn't get any sort of urgency to get back in shape. And they're all ball watching United. If there's a late run here, a ball to play down the wing, and we get anywhere near the byline and put it back towards the penalty spot, then Chelsea have joy here. Now, the replay I've just seen is cut back to live possession. So take a goal kick short. Onana gives it to Casemiro, and Casido shuts him down, and the ball deflects off Casido and goes over the bar. Anyway, United do it again, and they come out. They've actually played forward, and Martinez is holding off a challenge from Casido. United hold up possession inside their own half here. Chelsea, everyone behind the ball. Rashford plays it wide right to Dalot. Neto comes across and Dalot comes back on the inside of him. Casemiro, ball wide right, looking for Garnacho. Good first touch. Takes away from Reece James. Fernandes. Well done, Sanchez. Fernandes with a cross inside the box from outside of it. Spotted a run from Højlund. Sanchez, like a fish, dives and punches the ball away. It comes towards the halfway line. United just take hold of it and go back to the keeper. Martinez, halfway inside his own half, comes wide right to De Ligt. 10 yards inside his own half. Goes over halfway to Fernandes. Front up by Neto into Højlund. Got Fofana all over him. But Fofana puts his hands on him. And why do you do it? Every time you do it, Fofana, you go up against someone, you put your hands on them and sort of push him. Just stand up. He's not going to do anything. Gives away a stupid free kick, which thankfully United take backwards inside their own half. De Ligt, bottom of the centre circle, right-hand side of it, plays the ball wide right to Garnacho, who's got Reece James up his arse. He don't want it. He plays a ball back beyond everyone. Dalot has to track back. Eventually, under pressure from Neto, does. Onana on his penalty spot with the ball at his feet. Now he plays it to Martinez, left-hand side of his penalty box. Inside to Casemiro, back to Onana. Palmer and Jackson are up there pressing. It's like 4-4-2 without the ball, Chelsea. Now they play the ball high and they play the ball wide left, looking for Fernandes, who brings it down. Madueke's there. It's actually Mazraoui who's got the ball and he's kept on possession. Force him outside of our penalty box. Rashford, Casemiro, and Palmer gets back in to win it off of him. And Fofana gives it straight back to Casemiro. United still got possession. Agat leaves it for Rashford. 1-2s with Mazraoui. Mazraoui plays the ball left-hand side of our box. Rashford fronts up. Oh, dearie me. Rashford fronting up Gusto, who's sold himself. And he's got to the byline. He's pulled the ball back. And Sanchez, let's have a look here. Rashford fronts up Gusto, goes round him, pulls the ball back, but Sanchez puts his foot out. It comes out to Fernandes. And Fernandes, they're looking at Cole off the ball here. I should talk about it in just a minute. Basically, the ball rebounded to Cole, to Fernandes. He put it over the bar. Højlund's gone down and held on to his face. There was a coming together between him and Levi Colwill. Nothing doing. He's up now, Højlund. They're sort of jockeying for position. He's gone down, held onto his face, and he got an elbow in the face. He's got scratches on his neck. He's actually got 2 great big scratches across his neck, Højlund. In that play, Rashford's gone off the pitch into the advertising hoardings. He looks like he's struggling at the minute, but he's coming back on. That steep climb up to the pitch at Old Trafford. Oh, Fofana caught him. Yeah, it came to Fernandes, who left-footed. He couldn't do anything with it. It was fired right at him from Sanchez's deflection. Fernandes couldn't do anything with it. Anyway, Chelsea playing out from the back. Colwill finds James. Puts Garnacho on his arse and finds Lavia. Done well to find Jackson. Finds Neto and he's away. Good play from Chelsea. Wide right is Gusto. Inside their half now. Madueke up towards the penalty box right hand side. Taking on Mazraoui. Does he go? He goes to the byline. Tries to get a cross in. Mazraoui's blocked it and gets the ball away. Good chance for Chelsea to do something there. Anyway, Rashford comes away with the ball now with Højlund. Plays it wide left and Højlund's up the left-hand side. Tries to get a ball in deep. He's found Garnacho. Outside the penalty box, Garnacho shoots. Sanchez reads it all the way and collects it nice and simple. Rolls it out to Casido. Box to box this game at the minute. Casido now holding it up. Off a challenge from Agate. Loses it. Referee says play on. Højlund trying to find Rashford. Well done, Fofana. Stands up. Does the old sticks his back leg out. Blocks the ball. And then gets the foul off Højlund. Big chance, though. A big chance for Garnacho. Højlund down the left-hand side. He's about 25 yards from goal. He plays the ball across the width for the penalty box. Garnacho takes one touch onto his left foot inside, sets himself up. Sanchez sees it all day long. James actually got out of the way of the shot as well, which was good for Sanchez. Straight down his throat. Chelsea have been the better chance so far. Anyway, here we go. So we've moved the ball out to Colwill. Again, he's halfway inside of our half. A Man United with 4 attacking players, pushed up but not pressing. They're pushed up 10 yards inside their half and just standing still. So they've got 4 players, attacking players, not interested with who's behind them, and we're finding some space there. Anyway, same thing's happening again. Reece James has got the ball, 10 yards off the halfway line. Playing the ball over the top, looking for Gusto. Gusto's in behind. He's done well, Gusto. Jackson. Oh, dearie me, unlucky. Good ball over the top from James. Gusto inside the penalty box, left-hand side of it. Pulls it back towards Jackson. As the defender comes across, he tries to lob it over the defender's head, back over him to go on and volley it, but he puts too much on it, and it goes straight through to the keeper. Anyway, back to live play. It's Onana, edge of his penalty box, dallying with it and gives it De Ligt. Chelsea pressing De Ligt, and he has to launch it high, looking for Højlund up against Colwill. Referee gives the free kick against Højlund, sorry. Well done. Colwill's not happy with the referee. I think he's saying this like about the 5th time. It's the first foul you've given. Anyway, we take it quickly to Colwill. Colwill's bottom. He's halfway inside of our half at the minute. Wide right of him, inside of our half. Right inside of centre is Fofana. Back to Colwill. Lavia, bottom of the centre circle. Fofana looking for a ball. He's got Madueke in front of him. He's been blocked off by Mazraoui, so goes back. Chelsea's sort of under pressure here. Lavia, well done. Nearly gave the ball away, but done well. And gives it to Casido. Little first-time ball back inside Casido from Gusto. Gusto now, just inside of their half. Lavia, wide left now to Neto. Neto, halfway inside United's half. Plays the ball inside to Palmer. Reece James. Casido, Lavia, little 5-yard ball triangles. Across to Fofana, now to Madueke, wide right. Halfway inside their half. And Gusto goes up the line. Trapped by Martinez, defender. Gusto turned him, lost his footing, but somehow has won the ball again. And we've come away with it with Casido. Outside the penalty box. Tries to find a square ball to Palmer. Blocked off. Wins second ball. Lavia. Reece James, halfway inside their half. United, everyone behind the ball. Neto, wide left here. He's got Højlund, Garnacho in front of him. Dallow's up the line defending him. So it goes inside to James and Palmer. Little give and go. Now, Lavia, under pressure from Casemiro, loses it. And Højlund comes away with it. 3-on-3. He comes wide right. Garnacho, who's got to be offside. And he is. Brilliant ball. Brilliant from Chelsea. They looked like they were struggling there. And what they did, they just held their line. Colwill called it. He's calling it. You can tell him. He's just literally said, and to James. And well done. Well done. They caught him. James was lucky because James actually stopped and went to front the ball up and leaving Garnacho well alone. The ball went out to him about halfway inside of our half, wide right, and thankfully he was offside. Chelsea take it quickly, and Casido's trying to play. Colwill's trying to play a long ball to Madueke, and it hit 2 straight. It's gone straight to the goalkeeper. Anyway, he rolls it out to De Ligt. Outside of his penalty box, right inside the centre, goes 10 yards to his left to Martinez. Chelsea with Palmer and Jackson and Neto now pressing as they play it across their back line. And it's gone to Martinez. Left corner of his own box. Jackson's after him. Back to Onana. Jackson comes across. And Onana gets it away just. And then Colwill beats Fernandes to the ball. Clatters Fernandes at the same time. United take the throw in quickly. Rashford up to Højlund. Højlund's got James up against him. And Fofana. No foul. We come away with the ball. Back inside of our penalty box to Colwill. Finds Lavia, who turns. Got space to move forward, Lavia. Bottom of the centre circle, just jogging with the ball at his feet. To his right is Casido, gives it to him. Gusto on that inside position gives it back to Lavia, bottom of the centre circle, and he gives it to Reece James. James left-hand side to Cole Palmer, halfway line. Just left-hand side of the centre circle, Palmer gives it back to the bottom of the centre circle inside of our half. Cole will 40-yard, 30-yard ball forward to Jackson. United win it. And they play it forward to Hoyland. It's been caught by Jackson. They're actually saying Jackson won the ball. Fair play. Casido, long ball over the top. Looking for Madueke. Martinez comes over, clatters him, wins the ball luckily. Maresca's not happy with the ball he played there. Jackson, well done. He won the ball. He did win the ball back. Well done, Jackson. Tracking Hoyland back. Thought it was a free kick, and it wasn't. Anyway, United with Onana. Give it to Martinez. Outside of his penalty box. Can't go anywhere. It goes back to Onana. Penalty spot. To his right is De Ligt. Edge of his own box. Back to Onana. Chelsea push right up on the edge of their box. And Onana now plays it to De Ligt. Tries to come away with the ball here and plays the ball over the top, looking for the run of Rashford, who swapped positions with Garnacho. Well done, James. James and Lavia, little combinations. We come away with the ball with Cole Palmer. Over halfway, left-hand side of centre. He goes square inside to Gusto. Madueke's on his outside. Gives it to him, but late. Madueke byline, tries to get a cross in. Blocked off by Mazraoui. Gone out for a corner to Chelsea. Poor pass, I have to say. Poor pass from Gusto, and it was too late. But Gusto's position is brilliant on the right-hand side. He's doing that thing where he comes inside. Chelsea's other three defenders sort of line across the defensive line. United are trying to do the same thing at the moment, but Gusto's having much more of an impact on the game compared to Mazraoui. Anyway, Chelsea corner. This time, as they do now, they wait on the edge of the box. Half an hour into the game. 30 minutes, 3 seconds. Signal's gone up. Chelsea players move towards the goalkeeper. Cross comes in. Straight down Onana's throat, who collects it. Nice and simple, under no pressure. Jackson stands on him. It's a free kick, apparently. Taken quickly to De Ligt. Comes outside of his penalty box. Stops and goes square to Martinez. Jackson comes across. Martinez doesn't want it. Goes back to Onana, penalty spot. Onana just walking. Chelsea backing off a bit. So he gets inside like the D outside of his box here. Now Palmer goes after him, and now he's panicking. Martinez, ball inside to Fernandez. He's got some space. Tries to play a long raking ball over the top. Over Reece James' head, can't do it. James brings it down and gives it to Casido. James to Palmer. Dropping this little bit of space, Palmer. Centre circle, Lavia. Good ball into the feet of Gusto. Trying to find a little 1-2 workaround with Jackson. But United cover it off. And then who's just done that challenge? Casido's caught Fernandez off the ball. United got to put it back. Casido won the ball. We're saying he won the ball, but he's been brought across it. Fernandez has gone down claiming that he's been, shot by a sniper. Referee's having a word with him. Casido. He's not booking him. He's having a word with him. Did he win the ball, Casido? Let's have a look at his challenge. No, he didn't. He didn't actually touch Fernandez at all. He sort of dove across him, put his foot out, but old Teeth falls over like he's been done by a sniper again. Anyway, so it's a Man United free kick deep inside their half. Well, I say it's deep inside their half. They moved it forward and they go backwards anyway to De Ligt. Dallo, 10 yards outside his own box here, fronted up by Neto. Plays the ball wide right to Rashford. Tries to play it around the corner of Reece James. Blocks him off. Out of play. Man United throw-in. 5 yards inside their half on the right-hand side. Our left. Throwing goes all the way back to De Ligt on the edge of his own box. Chelsea pushed up, not pressing. And now we do, as it goes to Martinez. Back to De Ligt and Palmer's after him. But Neto was switched off there, so they managed to play out. Fernandez under pressure from Colwill on this right wing. Well done, Colwill's won it off him. Neto into the feet of Casido. Halfway inside United's half here. Play the right pass. Square to Lavia. Madueke moves out. They play it out to him. Madueke got 2 up against him. Plays it first time up the line to Gusto. And he's tackled off, covered off by Casemiro. Chelsea corner, another one. Another Chelsea corner. And a little point that Woodshed has made here was very relevant. What's happened to our corner kicks? Utterly useless in both boxes. They've been right down the throat of the goalkeeper at the moment. There was one that was spot on near post, which we should have scored from. So again, this Chelsea set-piece coach has had his little way, and we take the actual corner quickly. James back to Palmer, puts his foot on it, left foot in swinger towards the back post. It's too high. Onana's dropped it, manages to get it away from Colwill. Colwill blocks him off, and then Onana falls over. Referee's have a word with Colwill. Cole's been putting himself about, I have to say, 33 minutes in. He dropped it, Onana, under no pressure, and he goes to grab it. Colwill's momentum to try and to just, Colwill blocks him off, yeah. Never mind. Anyway, so Onana just comes out of his box with the ball at his feet and plays it to his right to Delit. He's driving forward up against Cole Palmer and actually beats Palmer. Finds Rashford, tries to get rid of it first time. Read by Colwill. Launches it up in the air. Dalot beats Neto. And then Casemiro mops up and gives it to Delit. Casemiro collects it. Right inside the centre. Plays a long ball forward, looking for Højlund. Fofana steps in front. Volleys the ball away and it goes out from Man United throw-in. They're probably about 30 yards from goal on the right-hand side here, and they go back with a throw-in towards halfway to Delit. All United set pieces and throws have gone straight back to the centre-backs. Martinez, Mazraoui, out to Garnacho, who's up there this time against Gusto. Taking him on, up the line, then stops and comes back inside to Ugarte. Under pressure, gives it straight to Cole Palmer. Palmer, he's got three defenders in front of him. Madueke to his right, Jackson to his left, Neto through the middle. Palmer takes his time. Palmer, oh, dearie me. He's just waiting and waiting. And United's defenders back off, and we've won the ball back, or they just try to get rid of it. Jackson, right inside the penalty box. Palmer's behind him. Jackson into feet of Casido. Finds Reece James. United get their players back. Big chance that was for Palmer. He hesitated twice with a shot. Eventually took it. It was blocked. Colwill now. Top of the centre circle. Inside their half. Fofana. Fofana collects it. Gives it back to Colwill. Under pressure from Højlund. Reece James now. James. Wide left here is Neto. Being fronted up by Dalot. Forced him towards his halfway line. He goes back to Reece James. James. Playing a good, he's trying to find a good ball to Gusto, but Agart's read it. Agart driving forwards the edge of our penalty box. Plays the ball to his right-hand side, looking for Højlund. Good save from Sanchez. What's he given here? A free kick outside the penalty box. What's he giving it for? Reece James gave the ball away, and Agart broke forward. Gusto's after him. Gusto fouls him. Gusto fouls him just in the D, outside of our penalty box. He barges into his back and he puts him off his pass or his shot, and then James can't control it. Højlund gets past him and volleys it into the ground, and Sanchez makes a good save round the right hand side, post round the right hand side, but it's Gusto's been penalised. Dave's of the same opinion. The corner kicks have been terrible so far. They have from Chelsea. They're not mixing it up at all. Right, Man United have got a free kick. They've literally moved it back about a yard, just outside the D. The position of the ball, I'd say it's 5 yards from centre on the left-hand side. So Fernandes and Rashford are over it. Chelsea got a 5-man wall. It's a big chance for United, this is, I have to say, a very big chance. Fernandes or Rashford. Sanchez needs to get his wall right. Let's have a look at the wall. Taking his time. I think the referee's trying to get the wall further back, which is why Fernandes keeps respotting the ball. So Lavia's on the floor. Chelsea got a 5-man wall. Sanchez, be alive to it. So Casido's getting barged by Ugarte. Reece James has gone across to Ugarte, having words with him. That's something Ugarte don't want. So James is now talking to Casemiro. What United are trying to do? United are trying to put in 3 players in the wall. So Reece James and Martinez. Martinez has a word with Reece James. Reece James gives him a stare. Martinez thinks, fuck that, and just walks away. So anyway, Chelsea 4-man wall with Lavia on the floor. You got Casido just off to the left-hand side of the wall. Literally, they've got the camera angle right behind where they're taking the free kick from. Fernandes steps up, hits the wall with it. Well done, good job. Second ball comes to Mazraoui, out to Rashford, being pressed by Jackson. United play it through. Garnacho, can he get there? He does. Sanchez gets it away with his feet. Only as far as Rashford, corner of the penalty box. Cross comes in towards the back post, too high. Sanchez clears it. Well done. The wall did the job. Sanchez appealing for calm. Well done, Sanchez. Authoritative. Rolls it out to Reece James, left-hand side. Halfway inside United's half. Ball inside to Lavia. Again, United are pushed up, but they're not pressing. They're just pushed up. 4 players. Fernandes, Rashford, Højlund, and Garnacho are all pushed up. The 2 centre midfielders are 20 yards behind them. And there's space for us to play into. We're trying to play just across our back line at the minute. Now they press us. Fofana to Madueke. Mazraoui's up his arse. Madueke's lucky. He tried a little feint. Mazraoui didn't fall for it, but the ball deflects off of Mazraoui for a Chelsea throw-in. It's about 15 yards from the halfway line on the right-hand side, inside of our half at the minute. Malo Gusto looking for an option up the line. Pinches a fair few yards again, Gusto. Madueke drops in to collect the ball, knees it down and gives it away. Not in the game, Madueke at all at the minute. United win it back and go back to their centre-backs again. De Ligt, deep inside his own half here. Under pressure from Palmer. Dalot, under pressure from Neto. Back to Onana. Again, Chelsea pushed up at the edge of their penalty box, but no further. Onana, ball at his feet. Looking for options. Palmer goes, and he eventually tries to get it away. Can only find Madueke. He heads it first. Casillo mops up second ball. Fernandes comes away with it. And then Cole wins it off Fernandes. And then we give it away. And then it's just literally after you. And then Casillo does well to win it. Plays it wide right, Madueke. Jackson's beyond him. Corner of the penalty box. Holds the ball up, Jackson. Away from Fernandes. Lays it off to Lavia. Neto's wide left here. Palmer's to his right. Good ball looking for Gusto. Unlucky. Unlucky Lavia. I see what he tried to do. Gusto made a run late down the right-hand side, in between defenders. Lavia's ball was just like, honestly, it was like it was out of a gun. He couldn't control it. They're looking at the Chelsea penalty claim back on the 14th minute. As Cole takes the shot, he gets caught. Martinez catches Cole on the foot. Or he doesn't. It looks like he did, but he didn't. Anyway. 40 minutes and 33 seconds into this game. It's Chelsea 0-0 with United. Both teams have had a good chance. One down Sanchez's throat from Garnacho. The other from Chelsea hit the post from Madueke from a corner. Well done, Jackson and Madueke. Put him under pressure here as they try to play out. United got a throw in. And again, they go back to their centre-backs. Martinez, he's going to play it to De Ligt. And he does. De Ligt just outside his own box, being pressed by Palmer. Back to Dalot. Neto's after him. Dalot, long raking ball high. Up in the air. James will beat Rashford to it. And then Lavia steps in front of Fernandes, wins it. Well done. And then Casido, Jackson, hold off Martinez. And he does. Being pulled back by Martinez. Well done, referee. That's the second time he's done it. He's done all this nonsense, but you know exactly what you're doing. Chelsea free kick. 10 yards inside of our half on the right-hand side. And we take it quickly back to Fofana, who finds Lavia. Lavia, left-hand side, of sent it to Reece James. Again, United's 4 players are pushed up, but not pressing. So we can just play across the back line at the minute. James gets it back from Colwell and now tries to find Palmer. Great first touch, goes beyond 2 United players, Casemiro and Rashford. Then Agate comes over and wrestles him to the floor. Had no intention of playing the ball, Agate, and he's booked for it. But great from Cole Palmer. He's on the left-hand side here on the halfway line. They play the ball into him, and he takes a touch which looks like he's miscontrolled it, and he plays it between Casemiro and Rashford. He just runs through the 2 of them, and he's off. And with that, Rashford's tracking back. But Agate just literally sees him, just runs through him, just grabs hold of him and brings him to the floor. And he does this, Agate. You got beat, mate, and you couldn't tackle it. The only way you could bring him down was with a wrestling move. Or on the pitch at Twickenham yesterday. Right, Chelsea free kick. 42 minutes, 36 seconds into this game. And it's about 25 yards out. It's about 5 yards wide. Or a couple of yards wider than the width of the 6-yard box. If you can imagine that perspective. Man United holding defensive line on the edge of the box. Reece James and Palmer are over it. Gusto's to their right. Jackson, Lavia, Madueke, Colwell, Fofana and Casido are up on the edge of their box as well. Going to go back post for this. Looks like it's Cole Palmer all day long. Onana is 4 yards off his line. Palmer towards the back post, swings it in. Chelsea, unlucky. We do get the ball back in. United get it away. Well done, Colwill, keeping the ball alive. Ball plays up high into the box, into the air, sorry. United head it down, looking for Garnacho. James covers it off through to Sanchez. First time raking ball forward to nobody. Martinez collects it, gives it to Agate, who's under pressure now himself. Martinez finds Højlund, gives it to Casemiro. First time ball to Garnacho, inside of our half, halfway. Højlund trying to play a 1-2 with Garnacho. Gusto blocks it off, but Højlund goes for the second ball. Tries to dribble around Lavia. He can't do it. Madueke tries to beat Mazraoui. He can't. He's being pushed back to his own corner flag. And then Mazraoui wins it off of him. Garnacho. Lavia wins it off of him. It's very bitty at the minute. Really bitty. And then Chelsea just lump it up to halfway. Delete. Martinez into the feet of Højlund. Tried to do a little flick around the corner. Couldn't do it. Chelsea throw in halfway inside our own half at the minute. Madueke's getting nothing out of Mazraoui at the minute. I have to say, I'll do a change and do Mudryk maybe. Put Mudryk left. Put Neto on the right. 2 minutes of added time, apparently, according to Van Nistelrooy, because he knows, because he's God's gift at the minute, apparently. Anyway, Chelsea throwing up to Jackson. Well done, holding it up. Casido under pressure. Gets away from Casemiro. Well done. Good ball wide left to Neto. Got acres of space. Can he keep it in play? He does just. And he gets... Oh, dearie me. Neto's pace is outstanding. He keeps the ball in play, but his touch takes the ball about 15 yards away from him. And he uses his pace to get in front of Dalot. And Dalot just chops him as he plays the ball around him. Just chops him away. Well done, Neto. He beats Dalot to it and just takes him out. So Chelsea have got themselves a free kick. Neto could see it coming, to be fair. He played for it and he's won it. So Dalot's booked as well. So Chelsea have got a free kick. It's right outside the left corner of the 6-yard box. James is over it, right-footed in-swinger. Palmer, left-footed out-swinger. And Neto's on the outside of both of them on the wing. It's probably about 20 yards from goal, just outside their box, this. Palmer looking for an option. Madueke, Gusto and Casido are hanging back outside United's box. Colwill, Fofana, Lavia and Jackson are pushed up on United, who are defending the penalty spot. That's the line they're defending. Ball goes in towards the near post, away from United. And then Garnacho just lumps it over halfway line. 46 minutes in, we've got 1 minute of injury time to go first half. Sanchez heads it down to Casido, finds Reece James, who finds Palmer. Palmer now, moving from left to right, gives it to Gusto. Back to Colwill. Colwill finds Reece James under pressure inside his own half here. Plays a good ball to Gusto. Gusto trying to play a ball, looking for the run of Jackson. Palmer's asking for it. Got ignored. He played it the wrong side of Jackson, straight through to Onana, who rolls it out to Agate. Bruno Fernandes, little flick to Mazraoui. He's got left-hand side Garnacho, and he's down the left wing. Holds the ball up. Back to Mazraoui. Now Fernandes. Casido's after him. High ball into the box to Rashford. Deary me. Unmarked. Rashford volleys it off the stanchion and over. Hits the corner of the post and the crossbar and goes over. Back post. Literally walked onto it. Nice controlled side foot. He's onside as well. Over James. Sanchez totally beaten. And he's hit the post and it's gone over. Literally watched it onto his foot. Rashford just literally volleyed it. Big chance, and that's half time. Half time. United 0, Chelsea 0. A game where two good chances. We've both hit the post. We did it early in the game. Madueke header from close range. And then they've just hit the post there. It's very, very bitty at the minute. Chelsea, we're well in this game, I have to say. United have got their chances as well. But for me, it's the space that Chelsea have got. And we haven't done enough with it. As I'm saying in the commentary, hopefully if you like it, people smack the like button for me. Put your comments on. I'll try and put as many as I can up on screen. But so what United are doing is they're pushing 10 yards inside of our half, and we've got possession inside of our half, like deep inside of our half. They're pushing the 4 players up. Fernandes joins Rashford, Garnacho, and Højlund, and they have a position and they stay there. And they're allowing Chelsea just to play it from side to side or push up, just walk forward with the ball. And by those 4 doing it, and when they do push up a little bit higher, what's happening is the 2 Man United midfielders, Agate and Casemiro. Now, Agate's booked now. Casemiro's not got the legs. There's about 20, 30-yard gap between the 4 Man United players who are pushed up, and that space is where the likes of Jackson, Palmer are just moving into that space. Ozzy, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you. Nicely called RCD. This match has looked like walking football at times. It has, because of the way both teams are defending, to be fair. Chelsea have been as guilty as that. I have to say, we have been guilty as that with the fact that we've sort of backed off a little bit as well when they've had possession. But Chelsea, we've got opportunities here. What I will say is that Madueke's not done enough down that right-hand side. We've not utilised Neto enough down the left-hand side. Neto, I don't think once Neto's tried to take him on because he's not had the ball. It's all gone down the right-hand side. But we've got opportunities there. Pink, how you doing, mate? Thanks for the watch along. We can do the innocent. This is not a watch along. This is commentary. There's a difference. Come on, man. Watch along is where people talk nonsense and then go, oh, by the way, they've just had a shot. This is commentary. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. But thank you anyway. I appreciate it. Appreciate you the comment. Thank you. So this game is there for the taking for me. I think we look dangerous going forward. Just the final ball is lacking again. Jabiru Joe is kitted up and he's ready to come on. Okay, then. You can message me privately if you want to come on, Jabiru Joe. Deary me. 200 people watching. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Because I've not been doing this for a while. Back on the live commentary. If it's the first time watching, hopefully you can see it is actual ball-by-ball coverage. It's not a watch-along. It's ball-by-ball commentary. The only thing is I'm about a minute behind the live coverage because I'm on the app, the Sky Sports app in the UK. And to watch something on this, it's always delayed by about a minute. So I appreciate no one put anything in spoilers in chat. Thank you very much for that. Appreciated. But yeah, so like I said, there's opportunities in this game for Chelsea. We just have to watch ourselves giving the ball away needlessly. We've done it a couple of times late in that half. Madueke guilty of it. Jackson guilty of it as well. But because Jackson's sort of playing up, pushed up, and he's trying to play off, they're just playing up his arse. And as he drops in to try and make the ball, make an option to pass to, it's bouncing off of him. A couple of times he has held it up and he's had to lay it off again quite easily or quite quickly. So Chelsea's strength is getting the ball through the press into that little bit of space and knocking it wide and getting wingers to run at the players. Take them on. Don't keep coming inside because as you come inside, you're going to come against more players who get back into position. Get outside, get down to that byline and get your cross in. But a key point I've noticed, and I've said it in the commentary already, and I'm going to say it again now to reiterate it, is Man United's 2 midfielders, Casemiro and Agate, are ball watchers. So every time we've got the ball got the ball wide down the right-hand side, for example, with Madueke, because he's been the forefront of anything wide that we've had, you've seen an angle from it's like they do an angle that's sort of just off the 18-yard box camera from the side. And as you see that angle, as you see the players tracking back or just coming back into the shot, those 2 midfielders have got no clue of who's behind them. And Cole Palmer's spotted it already. And at one point, Palmer come out of the box. He sort of pushed into the box with Jackson and with Neto as the ball's on the right-hand side with Madueke. Gusto's up there supporting Madueke as well. So they're taking the players, like the attention, because they've caught the players' attention, the defensive line, and the 2 midfielders are just tracking back. But Palmer sort of stopped, and he stood on the edge of the box, and he had nobody around him. And if they pull the ball back to the edge of the box, that's where you can do damage. And one player who thrived on that was a Mr. Lampard, who's doing the punditry for Sky at the minute with Roy Keane and Jamie Redknapp. Giuseppe, good first half from Chelsea. I hope we score in the second. I hope we do as well. Yeah, Madueke hitting the post, just showing that coverage again. But Yeah, Lavia, as that cross come in, Lavia's getting manhandled by Mazraoui. Yeah, so Madueke, what happened is Fofana makes a run from back to front and he gets a bit of a nudge from Hoyland Fofana and he jumps into Madueke as Madueke heads the ball down and onto the post. I know Madueke actually pushed Casemiro out of the way. I think they probably would have given that as a if he'd scored, they might have given that away because Casemiro's on the floor, gloves on, scarf on, like snood, sitting there going, "Ref, I got pushed." Why are they wearing gloves? Why is Palmer wearing gloves? Deary me. Anyway, Man United chances we're looking at now. Their so-called chances. Well, this is the one where Rashford does gusto, plays it towards the near post. Sanchez kicks it out, and it comes off Fernandez. And now this is the one where Hoyland left-hand side. He pulls the ball across the edge of the penalty box. Garnacho, 1 foot with his right, out to his left-hand side, edge of the box, and curls it left-footed. Left-footed, straight down Sanchez's throat. And this is the one where Reece James gives it to Agate. And Agate, his cross, literally finds Hoyland with his pass, attempted pass, as he was fouled by Gusto, found Hoyland, and Hoyland's shot was pushed around the post by Sanchez, but it was given a free kick anyway. And there's the Rashford one. He literally watched the ball onto his foot, opened his body up, side foot is almost like off of his side of his foot from about 8 yards out, and he's at the corner of the stanchion, and it's gone over. Jabiru Joe doesn't wear gloves, just so everyone can know that. So, this is good now. So when you see like when you see like Sky's, the pundits, there's a full shot where you got Kelly Cates or whatever her name is now, Kelly Dalglish, sitting there, and you've got the three pundits. There's a bloke in the crowd behind who's doing this in the window. And they've taken the shot away. They've gone somewhere else. Anyway, Chelsea just needs to do more going forward, not a hairband. No, we don't do the hairbands, do we, Jabiru Joe? Teeth could do with one by the looks of it. He's not had a haircut in a while. Oh, Fernandez, bless him. But he's popping up everywhere. He's trying to play free. But what they're doing is when you've got Fernandez floating about the pitch, honestly, the midfield two of United is isolated. And now Agate's booked, then old Van Nistelrooy has got himself a problem because Casemiro is at times is chasing shadows, I have to say. Anyway. So let's wait for this second half. Will there be any changes? I hope not, because I've got to change my banner. Got to try and work all this technology out. So, a nice early goal, first 15 minutes, would force United. Meanwhile, Jabiru Joe, if you don't know Jabiru Joe, he comes out with comments like this. He likes to wear fishnets after the game. Each their own, whatever floats your boat. It's up to you. But, yeah, nice early goal. That'll force United to sort of play a bit more with a bit of urgency, which will hopefully give us even more space. But Palmer is drifting into a little bit of space here. And I called it at the end of that game where we sort of broke away. We played through their press and broke away. And Gusto, he comes on that right-hand side, inside, but he's sort of right inside the centre. And he collects the ball about 5 yards beyond the centre circle, inside United's half. And he had Madueke to his right. He had Jackson who made a run from the left to centre across to the right-hand side of centre in front of him, taking the defender away. And he had Palmer about 10 yards to his left in acres of space to give him the ball. But what he did, he saw Jackson make a move and he tried to play it into his run as he's running across the pitch. So Jackson takes it with him. And they just got muddled up and it just missed the pass and it went straight through to the keeper. Chelsea's final ball needs to be better. We need to get the ball wide, quicker. And I want the wingers to take the defenders on for a change and get to the byline. That's what we want. Simple as that. Because that's how Chelsea play better. We can do damage that way. And then mark my words, a ball, get down to the byline. If you can get the ball back towards the edge of the penalty box, then Palmer will walk onto it in acres. That could be the difference. Yeah, Gusto needs to change his studs at half time. He's been falling over a lot. Yes, quite a few players have been taking a tumble, I have to say. But massive game this. Big game. Opportunity to take an important 3 points, go above the Arsenal. You know, the title challengers, Arsenal, get above them. City drop points. It's a chance for us to gain some points on City as well. Look, we're not going to win the title, let's just say that. But top 4 is a possibility with the players that we've got. Don't forget, the benches could be key this afternoon. United have got a couple of first teamers on there, but a few youngsters as well, compared to Chelsea's, if you can say it, full strength bench. With your Mudryk, your João Felix is on there, you've got your Kunku's on there, your Vegas, your Cucurellas. And remember, you can make 5 changes. You can change half your team if you want. You can even change the whole front 4. Well, you could, but Sancho's not involved. But let's just see how this goes. We want to try and just take the urgency out of the game, because United are going to turn up at the beginning of this second half with a bit more urgency to take hold of the ball and to put us on the back foot. That's what we're going to try and look to do. What we need to do is just nullify that. Keep hold of possession, but play it in behind quickly. One thing I want to note as well is, I can't really call it as I'm doing the game, but our defenders, so Colwill and Reece James in particular, what they're looking to do is, as United do eventually press onto our defensive line, halfway inside of our own half, they're looking for that ball in between the press and the lines, into the feet of Palmer, to Gusto who comes inside, maybe to Jackson. And they're trying to play like a 30, 40-yard ball. And 3 times out of 4 it's come off, or 3 times out of 5 it's come off. But the other 2 times, United have telegraphed it, stepped onto it, and they're on the front foot, over halfway, causing us problems. So maybe, I mean, this is what I keep saying. Why can't it just be an old, long ball over the top? Just launch it over the top for once. Old school. Mix the game up. Make the opposition think something different. Because at the minute, they're just dropping off, United. They're dropping off and getting back in a defensive shape when we go forward. So it's an opportunity for us to really take hold of this game and hopefully get a nice early goal. Gianpiero, not a bad first half, but not a good one either. Put Cucurella for Gusto, better shape. I think, if anything, you might have Gusto stay on and James might come off. Not now, but he might come off, James. And then he'll do a switch. So, no, he won't switch because Cucurella's down the left-hand side. Anyway, so Chelsea, let's get out there. Let's give it 15 and make changes if nothing's happening. Let's not wait. Let's not make the wrong changes, which is what we've done against Newcastle. We didn't make any changes at all, apart from Madueke, which I couldn't understand. I said that in my commentary last Wednesday. And the short form of that is on the video, which I've put on the channel, the last one, if you haven't seen it, about our weaknesses being exposed, trying to play out from the back, not mixing things up with our possession. And today is an opportunity again to mix it up, because when I talk about mixing it up, it's literally like, so we're going to try and play through. Everyone knows Chelsea's going to try and play at the back and play through the lines, get in behind and try and feed little balls into people's runs. And they expect it. They try to defend. They prepare all week for that, because that's how we play. So why can't we just go, do you know what? I'll get hold of it and lump the ball over the top and just mix it up, because it gives the opposition's defenders something to think about. Do we have to drop off and cover the ball over the top, or can we just stay as we are? Because at the minute, all the ball at the minute is being played in front of United's back line, and they can see it. They can see everything building up in front of them. So make it different. Gianpiero, James off Gusto to right, Cucurella, try and Mudryk. Right, second half's about to get underway. Doesn't look like there's any changes from anyone at the minute. Cucurella's deep in conversation with the manager. So that could be a change early in this game. Maresca and Cucurella, real deep conversation going on. Is there a change? There is a change coming. Who's the change from? Oh, I've got to change my banner now. Look. Just got to change this. Got to edit it now. Who's coming off? So Cucurella's on. I think Gusto's off. Yeah, Gusto's off. Yep, so that's it. So Chelsea change then. There is a change. So James is back on the right-hand side. Cucurella's on the left-hand side. But Cucurella up against Rashford. He likes to be touch tight, Cucurella. He's had a good 6 months, but it could unravel. Anyway, Chelsea kick off with Palmer, straight back to Sanchez. Now launch it out to his right-hand side. Martinez heads it down. Chelsea trying to put under pressure. Well done, Casido. Clatters Fernandez. Referee says play on. Garnacho. They actually give the free kick away now. They actually give the free kick. Casido put one on him. Let's just say that. Straight down the back. Little shove. United free kick. Left-hand side of centre. 10 yards inside their own half. Martinez back to Casemiro. Is that Casemiro? It is Casemiro. Where's De Ligt gone? God knows. Anyway, straight through to Sanchez. So Colwill, just outside his own penalty box, under pressure. United now pushing. Their press is different. They're pressing us on the edge of our box here. So James tries to find Palmer, and he does. James holds off 2 challenges, then falls over. Referee gives a free kick. It is a free kick. James is a bit elaborate, I have to say. Hairband on the pitch. Casido's growing into the role. Casido's becoming much more influential, and people don't give him credit for it. I think Casido's outstanding. And I think Lavia next to him will be as well. Right, so it is a Chelsea free kick eventually. Everyone's sort of confused what was going on. And now Sanchez is going to take it outside of his penalty box right-hand side. It's probably level with the penalty spot where the actual distance from the byline. So he launched it up high towards the middle of the pitch. Jackson tries to win it, doesn't. United head it forward. Second ball. Fofana just hesitates on it. Bailed out by Cucurella, and we get the ball away. Madueke inside to Casido. Under pressure from 2 United players. Just holds it up, no panic. And back to Reece James on the right-hand side. James into the feet of Fofana now. Fofana left-hand side of centre is Colwill. He's got Neto on the wing, and he plays it into the feet of Jackson, who's allowed to bring it under control and run. And Jackson tries to go beyond Casemiro, wins it. Fernandez inside his own half, just about. Dallo under pressure, has to go back to the edge of his own penalty box. And now back to the goalkeeper, Onana. He's had more touch to his ball than any other United player. Onana in the D outside of his box, launches it. Who's under it? Fofana, big header. Straight to the feet of Fernandez. Into Rashford. Finds Casemiro. Fernandez. Tries to find Mazraoui. Well done, Madueke. Wins it off of him. Palmer to Madueke. Over halfway. Right-hand side. Run him. Madueke against Martinez. Takes him on. Tries to step inside. Supported by Fernandez. But Martinez wins it off of him. And up to halfway line. Lays it off to Garnacho. Garnacho to Fernandez, who's dropped in to cover Martinez. Palmer's after him, and he goes inside to Agate, to Martinez. Agate inside his own penalty box, steps outside of it now, dead centre, striding forward. Chelsea backing off, go to press him, and they do. Martinez now, left-hand side. Again, walking with the ball at his feet, and Chelsea backing off. Now it goes to Mazraoui. Madueke sort of makes a move to press him, goes to Martinez. They're halfway inside their own half here, United, at the minute. And eventually, Fernandez plays the ball blind, gives it away, and then Chelsea win the ball off of Garnacho for a throw-in to us. That's our throw-in. They've given it the other way. Thank you. Referee's overruled the linesman. It's Chelsea throw-in. Well done, referee. Honestly, it's like, who's the fourth official? Stevie Wonder? What's happened there? Ray Charles? What's going on? Anyway, right in front of Van Nistelrooy, Reece James goes back to Fofana, who plays it back to Sanchez, penalty spot. First time ball out to Colwill. He's got a ball in front of him is Cucurella, who's got being pressed by Casemiro, Cucurella, and he plays it up the line, looking for Neto, and plays it straight out of play for a Man United throw-in. Anyway, a bit slow and laboured, Cucurella. United take the throw-in short and quickly and go back to their defensive line again. De Ligt, just inside his own half, right-hand side. Ball forward. They're trying to play little one ball, 2 balls over the top, little ball inside. and Chelsea cover it off with Cucurella. Gets it back from Sanchez, plays it up the line to Neto, who can't get there, and United win it. Dalot looking for Højlund, he's got a bad ball as well. Fofana gives it straight to Casemiro, Agate, De Ligt by the halfway line, plays the ball wide right now. They've got man over, Fernandes, ball inside, looking for Casemiro, turns, shoots from outside the box, blocked off, tries to play in Rashford, linesman's flag goes up. Cucurella and Rashford have a bit of a coming together, as you expect, because that's what Cucurella does. That's his nature of his defending. And it's gone out for, it's a Chelsea free kick for an offside anyway. Get up to speed, Cucurella, quickly. So, Chelsea free kick taken just inside of our penalty box, left-hand side of centre. Sanchez has a 1-2 with Colwill, and Colwill gives it to Fofana, right-hand side of the penalty box. One more outside of him is Reece James. He finds up the line to Palmer, takes off the ball, goes through his legs, Cole Palmer, and outplay for a Man United throw-in. Deary me, even Palmer's suffering. Come on, Palmer, wake up. Get those gloves. He's taking the gloves off, you'll be like to know. His hands have warmed up, bless him. Anyway, the throw from Mazraoui goes back to Martinez. De Ligt. He's been pressed by Jackson. Halfway inside his own half. He goes back right-hand side to Dalot. Corner of his penalty box. Well done, Neto. It's gone back to Onana. But then Chelsea stopped with the press. Onana to Martinez. Martinez. Ball forward to Garnacho. Under pressure from Reece James. Gives the ball away to Jackson. Just outside the penalty box. United 3 defenders in front of him. He holds it up and finds Lavia. But he can't. He's got 2 players in front of him. Casido does well to try and win a ball. And then Chelsea do eventually win it, and it goes back to Colwill. It's a bit messy, about 10 players, 5 players, about 10 yards of each other. And Chelsea just get the ball back to keep it forward with Casido now. Neto comes off the wing. He's got Cucurella to his outside, finds him with a loose pass. Cucurella plays it off of Neto, off of Dalot for a Chelsea corner. Chelsea had a good chance there, but loose passes again. Final ball lacking again. So Chelsea corner from the left-hand side. Man United's right-hand side. Chelsea with their 6-7 players on the edge of the penalty box waiting for a signal, and then they all go forward, don't they? Let's have a look and see what's happening. Neto, Jackson, Fofana, Madueke, Colwill and Lavia all there waiting for a signal. We're all waiting for a bloody signal, for Christ's sake. Just looking at Chelsea, 6 Chelsea players there. So James is going to take it. 1 up, 2 arms goes up from James. Cross comes in towards the keeper, headed up in the air by Casemiro. Cucurella heads it forward, but deflected away to the left-hand side of United's box, our right-hand side. Chelsea with possession. Madueke away from Mazraoui, but forced backwards to Neto and back to the halfway line to Casido. Chelsea holding the possession. Well done. Cucurella, Casido, right-hand side, right-back position. Just inside United's half. Palmer drops in, says, give me the ball. Collects it, moves inside the centre circle, Palmer. Stops and gives it to James, just outside of it on the halfway line. Wide right is Madueke, not taking players on. Back inside to James. James, little 10-yard ball to his left to Fofana. He does the same to Colwill. And he's looking for an out ball. And Jesus Christ. Colwill hesitates, playing the ball over the top and hits it against his other standing leg. And it goes out of play for a Man United throw-in. And again, they take the throw-in backwards to De Ligt, halfway inside his own half. I don't think they've done a throw-in forward, United, the whole game. Anyway, Martinez, under pressure, plays it wide left here to Garnacho. James up his arse, goes back to Mazraoui. Martinez, under pressure from Palmer, back to the goalkeeper with a loose ball. Onana, under pressure, gets it away to halfway. Fofana, big header forward to nobody. Martinez just heads it up in the air. James beats Garnacho to it. Martinez volleys it out of play, just up in the air. Everyone lets it bounce. Golden rule, don't let the ball bounce. And then the ball goes up in the air again. And then Lavia wins it. Palmer tries to bring it down. Nutmegs Nagate brilliantly well. Wide left is Neto. Take him on. He runs. Neto driving forward. Shoots. Oh, just wide from Pedro Neto. Well done. That's what you want to see. I've been saying it at half time. Get the ball wide and run them. Palmer does great. And he gets out of his feet and plays it straight out to Neto. Collects it halfway inside United's half. 2, 3 touches to the edge of the penalty box. Gets inside the box. Just no drama. No hesitation, shoots low down towards the far post and just scrapes the post as it goes wide. Onana, long ball over the top to Højlund. Holds the ball up, but referee claims that Coble's fouled him, and he's got himself a free kick. Just inside of our half. I say just inside. It's just in front of the top of the semicircle. Inside of our half is where the free kick's been taken from. About 5 yards in front of there. 55 minutes gone. 0-0. Chelsea one change so far. Cucurella on for Gusto. James right-hand side. Cucurella left-hand side now. So, Chelsea's defensive line is 3 yards from the 18-yard box. Fernandes, dead centre. About 35 yards out. Takes it towards the back post. Fofana, under pressure from Casemiro, heads the ball away. Garnacho picks up second ball. Chelsea forces United backwards. And now they play a 1-2 and Garnacho's in beyond Madueke, byline. James comes across. Fofana gets it ball away. It doesn't go out of play for a corner. It goes out for a throw into United. Well done, James and Fofana backing him up, getting that ball away. United go backwards with it again. Agate, under pressure from Palmer, finds Dalot. Under pressure from Jackson. Dalot back to Onana, and Jackson carries on running after him. Onana to Dalot, who takes a touch, plays it to Mazraoui. Little back heel, good back heel as well. We sold, but well done, Caicedo. Caicedo goes in against Fernandes and Mazraoui. He wins 2 challenges. Because Teeth is moaning, the referee's given the bloody free kick. He done well. Caicedo, he wins it off for Fernandes. Let me just see this. Fernandes tries to turn away from him. Fernandes loses his footing. Caicedo just gets his hands away from him to get out of the way. And Jesus Christ. He's like the Alan Devonshire of these days. Whinges like Marielle, but it's a dirty bastard. Anyway, United's long goal kick. It went back to Onana, by the way. Long goal kicks. James is out-muscled Garnacho. Back to Sanchez. Plays a good ball out to Cucurella. Great first touch. Cucurella over halfway. Rashford thinks, shit, I better get after him. Ball up the line to Neto. In behind Dalot. He holds him off. Byline, Neto. Rashford comes across. Neto still got it. Nutmegs him. But Casemiro's there to get the ball away. And now Rashford's on his bike up the wing. Neto's after him. Well done, Neto. It's gone back to Casemiro. And he plays it back to De Ligt. Edge of his own penalty box, De Ligt, with the ball at his feet. Chelsea back off. He walks forward and plays it wide left to Martinez. Into Garnacho. Chelsea players up his arse. Into Agate to Martinez. Palmer's up his arse. Palmer's trying to win it off of him. Martinez struggling. Gets the ball away to Garnacho. Chelsea closing them. Pressing them. Back to Onana. Just side foots it up in the air. Lavia, free header. Heads it forward, but only can only find Martinez. Casemiro, right on his left-hand side here. Plays the ball inside to the feet of Mazraoui. Lays it off to Agate. Planning to play a right foot outswinger, and he finds Rashford. Acres of space. Cross comes in. Level the edge of the penalty box to the back post. Well done, Reece James. Garnacho's behind him. He flicks it away from him. Man United corner. But they're keeping the wingers wide, United. And Cucurella sort of gets sucked in across. He covered Rashford off, but to be fair, Rashford took one touch, level the edge of the penalty box, 18 yards out, plays a raking ball from right to left, looking for Garnacho. James sees it, flicks it away for United corner. Well done, Reece James. Good touch. So Teef's going to take it from this right-hand side. Our right-hand side, United's left-hand side. Tells Dalot to go away. And Dalot gets into the box. Tracked by Madueke. Højlund's on the front post. Sanchez gives him a bit of a shove. United take the corner out to Rashford. Cross comes in. Straight down the arms of Sanchez. Sanchez looking to take it quickly, but can't. He gets out his feet, Rashford. One to his right. Shoots straight down the throat of Sanchez, who read it all the way. Chelsea come out with the ball with Cucurella. He finds Jackson up to halfway, back to Cucurella to Lavia. Square of him is Caicedo, and Palmer drops off and says, give me the ball. Just inside of our half at the minute, right inside of centre, Palmer. Just under no pressure, lays the ball off. Colwill. Neto. Plays it back to Fofana. Bottom of the centre circle, inside of our half. Fofana. James now. Wide right back position is Palmer. Collects it away from Garnacho. Good raking ball. Looking for the run of Cucurella. covered off by Dalot, heads it back to the goalkeeper, and Onana collects it edge of his box, rolls it out to his left-hand side to Martinez, comes forward 10 yards, and then goes back on his right-hand side to De Ligt. Square of him is Dalot. Dalot, long ball, up to halfway, and James beats Rashford to it, and Palmer traps it brilliantly well, and then it's fouled by Mazraoui. Well done, Palmer. Chelsea free kick about 15 yards inside their half, right inside the centre, with a whack on his knee. 60 minutes gone, 0-0. Come on, Chelsea. Work the ball well. Create an opening. Anyway, Chelsea are leaving it for Reece James to take it. Colwill, Fofana push up to defensive line of United, who are 5 yards off their box. We take it quickly out to Madueke right-hand side. Madueke on his left foot crosses it, comes off Mazraoui and goes out for a corner to Chelsea. Good. Let's build on this. It's got to be better set-piece delivery. Anyway, once again, those 6 Chelsea players standing on the penalty spot, waiting for an instruction, joined by Madueke this time. Palmer to take the cross. He does. Head away by Mazraoui, I think it was. James heads it down to Caicedo, and Caicedo plays a raking ball wide right, looking for Palmer, but Fernandes gets there, heads it inside of possession, and United are breaking, and they're away, left-hand side, Garnacho. Oh, the ball didn't go out of play. I can't believe that. Anyway, so we tried to play a raking ball out to the right-hand side. Fernandes heads it down, and Casemiro is about 10 yards inside his own half, and he plays a great first-time ball, left wing to Garnacho, and he looked to me as though he kept the ball in play, and he was away, Garnacho, but the referee's blown up, said he was offside. Anyway, Fofana collects it from James and goes to Colwill. We're 10 yards inside our own half here, playing across our defensive line. Neto collects it into the feet of Jackson, lays it off to Lavia. Neto gets it his way, but Lavia does well to keep on the possession. Fernandes is pressing us. Sanchez out of his feet. Plays the ball to Palmer. Agate's up his arse. Fouls Palmer. He's booked already, Agate. Can't believe it. Referee's given it. So Palmer tries to take the free kick quickly. Garnacho standing right in front of him. Palmer hits it off of Garnacho. Referee just says, just calm down. So Reece James take the free kick right out on the byline, halfway inside of our half. So James taking his time taking it and goes back to Fofana, being pressed by Højlund. Back to Sanchez on his penalty spot. First time ball out wide left to Colwill. Colwill, long ball over the top, looking to play up to Neto. Brings it down, but can't keep hold of possession. And they play it down the right-hand side now. Casemiro looking for a ball into Højlund. He's offside. Fofana actually won the challenge. Actually took him out, Højlund as well. He came around the back side of him to get his foot in. He was just offside, Højlund. Well done, linesman. Anyway, 63 minutes gone. Only the one change at the moment. Cucurella on for Gusto. Cucurella left, Reece James right. Chelsea with possession. Just walking out. Literally 10 yards outside our own penalty box. United again, those same 4 players pushed up in that position but not pressing. So we're just walking with the ball. And now James looks for a run. He's got one. Looking for Madueke in behind Mazraoui. Mazraoui heads it down into the middle of the pitch. And then Chelsea press on United. And United managed to get the ball away. But well done for Fofana. He's got in front of Højlund. Well done for Fofana. But he's worked his way out to the side of the pitch here. And now he goes down from a challenge from Agate. That's the second challenge in 5 minutes. Chelsea taken quickly. Palmer finds Cucurella. Shot deflected. Away by United. Lavia. He's 30 yards from goal. Wide left is Neto. One-on-one with Dalot. Take him on. He's going to. Take him on. He comes inside right foot. Neto shoots low down, but it's easy. And Palmer is in acres of space on the penalty spot. Jumped up in the air, throwing his arms about because no one looked where he was. Neto drove a shot down. Just a simple shot. So slow. I'm now looking at Alex Ferguson. Who cares? Honestly, focus on the game. United playing out from the back. They found Dallo. He's playing a long ball forward, looking for Hoyland. He's managed to beat the defender to it. Colwell's out of the game. Fernandez, right-hand side, into the penalty box, right corner of it. Pulls the ball back to Garnacho on the edge. Garnacho fluffs his shot. Honestly, could have scored. All the Chelsea defenders, Cole sells himself, trying to beat Hoyland, and he's gone. Hoyland flicks it around him. Fernandez goes onto it. He's in the right-hand side of our penalty box, puts his foot on the ball, lays it back to Garnacho, who's right-hand side of the penalty spot, unmarked Garnacho. All he's got to do is walk onto it, blast it and score, and he mishits it into the floor to take the pace off of it, and Sanchez just stands up, catches it. Opportunity for United. Chelsea still trying to play out these little flicks, playing the ball up the line, and United are telegraphing it. They've won back possession, Delit back to Onana. Jackson's on his bike. Jackson's not been involved. I'll bring the Kunku on. Anyway, Martinez now with possession, halfway inside their half. Mazraoui finds Garnacho, finds Agate, ball forward to nobody. Cucurella's going to just drop deep, collect it halfway inside of our half and gives it to Colwill. Lavia, bottom of the centre circle, collects it now. Everyone's walking. Reece James collects it, foot on the ball, looks up for a pass. Neto's wide open left-hand side. Switch it quickly and get it out to Neto because Rashford's come narrow. There's the ball inside to Lavia, centre circle. Go wide left now, Neto, but we don't. We try and find Cucurella. Go left. United coming forward. Casemiro. Rashford to his right, but plays it behind him. He's got to stop his run. And with that, Chelsea players get back defending. Neto steps in front of Rashford. Rashford pulls him down. Rashford's gone mad. He's chasing after the fourth official now, the linesman, saying it was a foul on me. He's having a right go at the lino here. And now he's getting booked for it. Rashford. He's getting booked. He's just told the referee to shut up. Dear me. So Rashford, the ball wasn't good, the play behind him. He just falls over Rashford. No one touches him. He falls over, and because Neto steps in front of him, so he falls over and brings Neto to the floor, claiming he's been fouled himself, Rashford, and he hasn't. Davy's asking if changes are needed. I would make a change. I'll put Gusto on. Gusto is off. I'll put Mudryk on. So there are changes coming in. Enzo's coming on and Mudryk are coming on. The second set of changes. Remember, Cucurella's on already. So we're about to see Enzo and Mudryk on. Chelsea playing out from the back to Colwill. Been shut down by Rashford. It's gone off for a Man United throw-in, halfway inside of our own half. Casemiro collects it from the throw. Launches the ball inside the penalty box to Hoyland. Unmarked. First touch, Hoyland. Sanchez has brought him down. Referee's given a penalty to Man United. To be fair, the ball from whoever plays that ball in, Sanchez is claiming he didn't touch him. Hoyland's gone down dramatically, right by his post, by Sanchez's post, right on the byline. The referee's given the ball from Casemiro is outstanding. It's over the head of Fofana. Hoyland, great first touch, left foot. Sanchez doesn't touch him, and Hoyland dives. Reece James is tracking back. So James is there. Sanchez does touch his foot, and Hoyland goes down, but the ball's going out of play anyway. His touch takes him too wide. He takes the ball away from Sanchez. Sanchez, it looks like he touches his foot, and United got a penalty. It was Fernandez to take it. The penalty stands. It is a penalty to United. Honestly. Sanchez, he didn't have to come out and do that. Just spread yourself. Down on your knees. Just come out to the post. So Bruno Fernandes, teeth to take it against Sanchez. Save it. Save it, Sanchez. Fernandes, 3 steps back, eyes on the ball only, not looking at the goalkeeper at all. Now he does. Sanchez is like this on his goal line. Fernandes to take it. Deep breath. Steps up. Scores. Send Sanchez the wrong way. Man United are 1-0 up. The Chelsea going to make changes now. Oh, dear. Anyway, Chelsea changes. Let's have a look what the changes are. Chelsea, this is our own fault. Sanchez again, honestly. When you see it, there's no need for him to come out and do that. Højlund's touch takes him sort of away. He's heading towards the byline and he's just outside the post. And Sanchez comes and Højlund sees him and he just drags the ball away from Sanchez. Sanchez does that thing where he dives down and puts his hand down on the floor and it does hit. It does hit his foot, I have to say. Stupid decision. Just seeing the replay again. Fernandes, Tifa scored against us. So what's these changes? Let me just see what the changes are. I can update it on here. So Enzo, have they made the changes? Yes, they have. I think so. Mudryk is on for who? Mudryk and Lavia. Mudryk and Fernandes are on for Lavia, and Neto, I think. Neto's gone off. Yeah, I think it's Neto. Anyway, so Chelsea with possession. We've gone back to go forward, played up to Jackson on halfway, and he's got fouled. Rashford's now coming off for United. 71 minutes gone. Come on, Chelsea. Respond. So many comments. I hate this fixture with a passion. Turbo, Tabilis, may not go on win the World Cup now. Brown envelopes in the post. Oh, dear. We can't win enough with a poor keeper. Sanchez worse than kept the worst keeper in Irish Sanchez. Oh, dear. Dave Lang's the referee, of course. Anyway. So United 1-0. Still at least there's 20 minutes or so here. Chelsea play the ball from defence. Well, from the free kick, sorry. Neto is still on, by the way. So who has gone off? Is it Madueke's gone off? I've got to make the change. Hold on 1 second. Let's make that change. So it is actually Madueke who's gone off. Chelsea got a throw in inside United's half. About halfway at the minute. So we're being forced backwards by James. Back to Fofana. Halfway inside our own half here. Pressed by Højlund. Back to the goalkeeper, Sanchez. In the D outside his own box here. Sanchez gives it to Fofana right inside the centre. Again, United pushed up but not pressing. James allowed possession. Plays it into the feet of Enzo. Played a good ball out to Neto on the right wing now. Neto's beaten Mazraoui. Agate comes away. Neto takes him on up the line. Evades a tackle from Martinez. It's gone out for a Chelsea corner. Is it Chelsea corner? It is a Chelsea corner as well. Chelsea got a great opportunity to hopefully to score. Come on, let's get an early goal. Let's respond straight away, Chelsea. Palmer to take the corner. Good play from Neto. He nutmegged Mazraoui about 10 yards inside his own half, and he took him away, and he's up the line. Martinez come across and deflect the ball away. Corner comes in from Palmer towards the near post. Headed away as far as Casido. On the volley, outside the box, right left-hand corner of the penalty box. The corner comes flying in. The ball's headed up in the air away from goal. Casido washes it onto his foot. Right foot volley, bottom left corner. Anana can't get there. What a finish from Casido. My word. Brilliant goal. Great response from Chelsea straight away. That's what you want to see. Now, go on and win this game. Come on, Chelsea. Win this game now. Brilliant volley from Casido. Right on the edge of the box. Mudryk, brilliantly well to literally to get his foot out of the way. "74 minutes gone. Excellent. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Anana can't get there. Mudryk, literally, he hits the ball perfect, Casido. Maresca's like, yes. And that's it. Casido runs the Chelsea fans. When he scores belters, doesn't he? Literally, he's right on the corner of the penalty box. And he just hits it. I say corner of the penalty box. Sorry, he's probably edge of the D. Hits it brilliantly well. Anyway, United trying to play out. Chelsea now with a bit of their tails up, chasing them down, trying to press. Palmer's all over. Martinez. Dalot under pressure, forced up to Højlund. Held up by Fofana on halfway. Referee's going to give a free kick in a minute. He doesn't. He allows play to continue. Enzo wins it. Fouled by Casemiro. Well done, Enzo. Centre circle. Casemiro in his gloves. Not happy about that particular decision. Referee saying, go away. We take it quickly. Casido, ball's gone forward. Deflected away to Jackson. Lays it off to Enzo Fernandez. But he lays it off to him. And it wasn't true. It's just bouncing. And Enzo just gets his foot on it and goes over the bar. Casido tries to play a ball wide left, deflect off Casemiro. De Ligt stumbled. Jackson got onto it. Fronted up by Martinez and De Ligt. Jackson lays it into the path of Enzo, and the ball's doing this. And as Enzo comes onto it, he just can't keep it down. It goes over the box. Over the box, over the bar. United goal kick. Fofana wins a big header. Neto up against Mazraoui. He's beaten him once. He can do it again, but he doesn't this time. And it's a throw into United, halfway inside their own half. Mazraoui to Martinez. Back to Anana, penalty spot. Chelsea pushed up to the edge of their penalty box. Anana now launches it. Flicked on by Fernandez. Cucurella wins it. The flick on. Mudryk first touch. Well done. Takes 3 United players out of the game and finds Enzo. Enzo to Casido. Loose first touch from him. Draws the foul. Agate's given away 3 free kicks since he's been booked. The referee's just told him no more. Otherwise, you're off. Send him off. Come on. Get him sent off and go and win this game. I said 2-1 before the game kicked off. 2-1 Chelsea. Stop looking at Van Nistelrooy. I don't care what he's doing. It's not even his job. Anyway, Reece James, right-hand side. Gives the ball to Neto now. Holds it up under pressure. Back to James. Fofana, bottom of the centre circle, inside of our half. Being pressed by Højlund. Back to Palmer now. Right back position. Turns Mazraoui twice and goes back to Reece James. Nice little bit of control from James. Just little, no panic. Casido, James. Goes away from 1 challenge, but he can't go away from 2. Gives it away. Højlund. Garnacho, edge of the penalty box, shoots wide left, and 3 United players inside the penalty box do their nut at Garnacho, who's just too greedy. But Reece James got away with one. He lost it to Fernandez. Tried to dribble inside, halfway inside his own half. He tried to dribble between 2 United players. He does that, but then he just overplays the ball. Fernandez nicks it off him. They're away. It's the United corner. They've given a corner, deflection, but it didn't look like it to me. Anyway, Man United corner from our left-hand side. Their right wing. Taken short. Fernandez, Dalot. Edge of the penalty box. Fernandez. Sanchez could have caught it. Punched it up in the air. Headed down by Jackson to Mudryk. Mudryk run him. He can't get there. Ahmad, who's just come on for Rashford, comes across and just nicks the ball away from him to Dalot. Dalot, inside his own half at the minute. Plays the ball just over halfway. Casemiro. Well done, Cucurella to win it. Mudryk. Handball, Mudryk. Come on, Mudryk, get into this game and just take him on. Every opportunity, go down that byline. You'll beat Dalot all day long. And get it over this side to Neto as well. Anyway, United possession's gone backwards to De Ligt. Halfway inside his own half and to his right-hand side is Dalot. Long ball up the line, over the top. They've got runners. Højlund. Fofana comes across, well done. Blocks him off, wins the ball, and then launches it into the crowd for Man United throwing. Halfway inside our half. 11 minutes to go plus injury time. Anyway, they play the ball forward, and well done. We block it off with Colwill. Playing the ball up to Jackson. He can't get there. It goes beyond him, and Martinez is inside his own half, centre circle. Wide right is Dalot, literally on the halfway line. Outside of him is Casemiro played the ball of the game so far for that ball to Højlund. Anyway, Ahmad now coming inside from the right-hand side to left, plays the ball towards the back post. Reece James heads it down, supported by Neto. Back to James, plays it off a Garnacho. It's a Chelsea throw-in, level with the edge of our penalty box on the right-hand side. Campero, Casino, best player on the pitch. Murray Ned, thank you so much, Casido. On then, James with the throw-in. Looking up the line, he's got Palmer, he's got Neto. Jackson drops off, goes down the heap. Referee gives a free kick. It's Agate again. And now Agate is stopping the play. Referee's talking to him. Send him off. He's booked already. That was a bookable offence. Anyway, free kick just inside of our half. James goes backwards to Fofana, who gives it to Colwill. Colwill back to Fofana. United pushed up. But anyway, not pressing us. Now, Reece James, narrow, inside of the pitch, 10 yards inside of our half, back to Fofana and then Colwill. United sort of pushed up but not pressing us with the ball. They do what it did first half. There's acres of space in behind them, their midfield. Agate's pushed up to join them. Casemiro will be isolated. Long ball over the top from Colwill, looking for Mudryk. De Ligt comes over and just blasts it out of play. Dalot was struggling. Mudryk had him all day long. Enzo Fernandez collects the ball from Chelsea, finds Mudryk. Mudryk now gives the ball into Cole Palmer, just outside the penalty box, right-hand corner. Gives it out to Neto. Neto now into feet of James. Cross comes in towards the back post. Fernandez was there. Cucurella now trying to stop Ahmad breaking away from United. Holds him up. Back to Dalot, corner of his own penalty box. High ball in field to Fernandez, who brings it down, but can't beat Neto. But Mazraoui on the overlap collects it. Well done, Neto. Wins it off of Garnacho into Moises Casido and then into the feet of Enzo Fernandez. Under pressure from Agate, gives it to Colwill. Colwill to Mudryk, run at him. He's got space, 10 yards in front of him. Go. Mudryk, go. And he comes inside Mudryk and he just goes into pressure. Casemiro spots it and just wins it off of him. And then Moises Casido fouls Fernandez. He can't believe it, Casido. United play it quick, Garnacho, left-hand side, over halfway. Casido comes over to help out James, force him backwards. Well done. Casido's everywhere. Absolutely everywhere at the minute. Mazraoui back to Onana, edge of his box. Palmer goes to press him, plays it to De Ligt on his right-hand side. De Ligt, ball up to halfway line. Cucurella up against Ahmad. Cucurella does well, tries to win a throw-in. It's not given. It's United's throw-in. 10 yards inside their own half, United, with a throw-in with Dalot to take it on the right-hand side. Zerke's coming on, and so is Lindelof by the looks of it. Højlund's coming off. A bit of control from Højlund for their penalty, I have to say. Great ball from Casemiro over Fofana. Fofana got underneath the ball. And great first touch from Højlund, I have to say that. And they've taken Agate off. So Agate's come off and they've put Lindelof there. So who's going to step into midfield? Right. Anyway. So he is playing in midfield now. Lindelof. They've asked him to sit on Cole Palmer by the looks of it. Anyway, United take the ball forward. We blast it forward from Cole. We're looking for Jackson, who's not in the game, chasing shadows at the minute. United with the defence play the ball forward. And there's a ball played to Fernandez. A back heel has found Zerke. Through on goal, been held up. Well done, Chelsea. We do well to hold him up. But it's come back out to Garnacho. Comes back on his right foot. Being held up by 3 Chelsea players. And well done, Neto. Wins it off of him. Garnacho's puffing. And Neto's away. Casemiro gives up, trying to chase him. Neto just taking them all on. And then draws the foul from Casemiro. Who's he having a go at, Casemiro? He's having a go at Garnacho. God dear. Garnacho lost the ball to Neto and gave up. Casemiro comes across to challenge him. Neto does a little step over, draws him, and then Casemiro literally goes for him. Absolutely goes for Garnacho. Anyway, Chelsea free kick. Wide right. Casemiro's blown out of his arse. Right, Chelsea free kick. Got Neto up the line here. Palmer's going to take it quickly, but James sort of told him not to bother. See, literally, United are about 2 yards off their 18-yard box. We're wide right with Reece James. It's about 35 yards out. So James and Palmer discussing it. The ball's got to be right. He goes short into Palmer. Back out to Neto. Up against Garnacho. Back on his left foot. On this right-hand side. Cross comes in. Headed up in the air by Casemiro. Enzo plays it wide right. Looking for Neto. Fernandes comes across. Heads it away. Chelsea throw in. Closer to the corner flag this time. About 10 yards from it. Neto to take it. And he does. Back to Casido. Casido to James. They're sort of moving us backwards towards halfway now. We've gone back inside of our half with Fofana. Just inside of it, Colwill, Enzo, under pressure from Zerkey, holds him off and drives out towards the left-hand side, Enzo, and finds Mudryk. Go, Mudryk. But he comes inside again, Mudryk. He tries to go around Casemiro. He's gone down, but we've won possession with Jackson. Cucurella finds Enzo, left-hand side, right out on the byline. Plays it back inside to Casido. Mudryk made a good run. Back heel, Mudryk, left foot, inside the penalty box, but hesitates and Fernandes steps in and gets the ball away. And he does get the ball away. And it's a Chelsea corner. 86 minutes gone. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. Get the goal. Corner from our left-hand side. Our left wing. Taken short. Out to Reece James from Palmer. He's managed to hold on to it under pressure. Cucurella. Casido, 25 yards from goal. Plays a raking ball out left-hand side to Mudryk. Finds him. Back Mudryk on his right foot. Back heels it. Palmer drills it across the box. No one makes a run near post. Onana falls onto it. Unlucky. Good play. Opening the door was good. Mudryk, good little back heel to Palmer. And Palmer was there. Drilled it. Good ball in, but no one went near post. Anyway, the replay's cut back to Chelsea possession. We've won it high. Enzo driving forward. He's got Palmer to his left. On Mudryk, sorry. Mudryk's cross is too close to the keeper again. Jackson wasn't on his toes. Unlucky. Unlucky. He needs to be on his front foot, Jackson. He should be just gambling that ball's going to come across and make that near post run. Right, United being camped inside their own half at the minute. Onana, long ball forward. Fofana wins the good first ball. United, Fernandes gives it straight to Enzo Fernandes. Enzo collects it off of Colwill. Heart, centre circle. Ball over the top looking for Neto. Mazraoui gets a foot in to win it back. And United try and play out with Martinez. Cucurella's after him and Mazraoui. They managed to work their way across from left to right. And they've now found Ahmad on the right-hand side. Mudryk's got to track back, and he does. Mudryk on his bike, fronts him up. Well done, Mudryk. Stay there. Force him back was well done. Cross comes in. Head away by Colwill. Palmer gets a push in the back. Comes out to Garnacho. Garnacho volleys it just over the bar. From the left-hand side. A little sort of side footer just glided over the bar. If you can remember, Riyad Mahrez, his shot in the Champions League final against Chelsea for Man City at the end, similar. Just literally just glided over that bar. Sanchez was beating all ends up, by the way. Yeah, over the bar. Couldn't get it down. Chelsea possession out to Neto. Played a good ball first time into Jackson, who's held it up and found Palmer. Tries to dummy it into the feet of Neto. Martinez reads it. Fernandes up the line, Garnacho. Back inside to Bruno Fernandes. Edge of the box. Tries to find Zerkey. The ball comes back to Fernandes, who just tries to volley it from just inside the box, unmarked. For some reason, he had time to take a touch. He's volleyed it about 50 yards over the bar. Garnacho into Fernandes, holds off Palmer, tries to find Zerkey. Fofana blocks it. It hits Fernandes and bounces up in front of him, and there's nobody in front of him. And all he's got to do is take a touch and put it past the goalkeeper, and he's rash. He just volleys it high over the bar. Anyway, 89 minutes, 40 seconds gone. Be at least 5 minutes of injury time, I imagine. So, to be looking at people in the bleeding crowd. Goal kick to Chelsea, headed away by Martinez, who stepped forward on Palmer. So Chelsea throwing right by the benches. 4 minutes added time. We're into it now. 4 minutes. Reece James taking his time with a throw-in. Goes up the line. Lindelof heads it away. Can only find Neto. Neto plays it straight off for Mazraoui. Another Chelsea throw-in. Halfway inside United's half. Reece James back to Fofana. Fofana into Colwill. Centre circle. Be impressed by Zerki. Plays it out to Mudryk, who's got Dallo up his bum straight away. Wins it off of him, but then Fernandes comes over to tidy up. Tries to play a ball up the line. Blocked off by Casemiro. Chelsea throwing halfway inside their half. Cucurella finds Enzo Fernandez. Good ball. Looking over the top right-hand side. Looking for Neto, but I said it was a good ball. It wasn't. It went straight to Onana, who comes to the edge of his box and collects it. He rolls it out to De Ligt. Just outside of his box, De Ligt. Out to Dallo. Dallo back to the goalkeeper, Onana on the penalty spot. Onana under pressure, then launches it high. James can't win it because Zerki beats him to it and Garnacho's away. Fofana's after him. Cross comes in too high over everybody. Picked up by Bruno Fernandes, 25 yards out, right-hand side. Cross comes in again. Fofana beats Zerki to it. Casido mops up and gets the ball away. Second time of asking. Chelsea trying to win it. Martinez is giving it straight to Neto, who's got Mazraoui up his bum. Trying to claim a free kick, Neto. And he's actually won one, and it wasn't a free kick. And I do agree with Van Nistelrooy. He's going mad on the sideline. Neto, it wasn't a free kick at all. Anyway, we've got one. Mazraoui, he doesn't. Oh, he's saying Garnacho tripped Neto. He didn't. Neto knew he'd lost the ball. He tried dribbling inside Garnacho and see that Mazraoui was there, and he fell over. And they've given a free kick to Chelsea. Anyway, we're taking it quickly backwards to Fofana, to Colwill now. Back to Sanchez, in the D outside of his box. Get rid of it. He does to Fofana. Fofana, wide right, looking for Neto. Mazraoui steps in front of him, wins it off of him. And Neto fouls him. Referee says play on. Garnacho to Fernandes. Into feet of Zerki, but well done, Colwill. He spots it, steps in front and wins it back. Then Neto, long ball, up to Palmer, flicks it beyond Martinez. Martinez has clattered him. Palmer's down. Referee says play on. And now there's no advantage. Now he calls it back. But Martinez has come flying into Palmer. Palmer lobbed it over his head as he's come in. And he's caught Cole Palmer. Dirty little bastard. Honestly, Martinez. He don't like it dished out to him. But he's a dirty little sod. Palmer, brilliant. Little flick over his head. Honestly. Anyway. Is going off now. Mazraoui is going off with someone. Jackson and Bruno Fernandes are having words. So Jackson and Fernandes are having words now. Jackson, why does Jackson keep getting involved in this stuff? Just step away, Jackson. You're just petulant all the time. If there's a bit of a ruck, he wants to be involved, Jackson. So what's going on here? VAR. Oh, they're looking at a red card. Possible red card. Oh, he's done him. He's done him on his knee, Martinez. He's caught Palmer on his knee first, then his foot. And they've said it's nothing. So anyway, there's going to be extra time added on. We're 93 minutes, 45 seconds here. Does he catch him on his knee? Palmer insinuates that he does. Does his sock move? Oh, no, his shorts moved. Caught him on his leg. How they just said that wasn't a serious foul play? Referee was right in front of it. Right in front of it. Anyway, Chelsea free kick. There'll be at least 2 to 3 minutes added on time. What, United defend their box again. Jackson, has he got booked as well? Yeah, he got booked for a melee again. So that's 4 yellow cards for Jackson. All of them are probably because he's mouthing off. Just shut up and get on with the game. So Chelsea's free kick is 2 yards just inside of our half on the right-hand side. halfway between where the D is, the centre circle, and the byline. And James going to take it. United holding a high defensive line, 30 yards out. James launches it high towards the edge of the box. Chelsea win it, but only as far as Casemiro. Cucurella picks up the loose ball, finds Cole Palmer. Palmer turns one, turns two, tries to shoot, deflected up in the air to Mudryk. Corner of the box, heads it forward. United get the ball away. Casido is covering off the run of Ahmad and goes back to the goalkeeper. 95 minutes gone. We've got a couple more to go. Sanchez launched it forward, the lit free header up in the air. Finds Casemiro, finds Fernandes. Plays the ball wide left here to Garnacho. He's got a runner, and the runner is Ahmad, who's in his way. Goes to the byline. Garnacho, cross comes in. Well done for Fana. It was actually Casido. Stepped in front of Zerki at the near post and gets the ball away. United corner. Chelsea's in the final third has not been good today. I have to say, it's not been good at all. Casido's man of the match. He's been everywhere. He's outstanding, Casido. Right, United's got a corner here. Oh, my God. Martinez has fallen over. Claimy's been caught on the back of his boots come off, so he's fallen down. He fell down trying to get a penalty. His boots come off. Referees let him get away with it. Anyway. I want to see more from our wingers in games. I want to see our wingers take people on down the line. We don't do it enough. Anyway, United got a corner. 96 minutes, 17 seconds gone. Fernandes is about to take it. A right foot in-swinger from the left-hand side. Our right-hand side. United trying to smother and crowd round the goalkeeper. So Enzo Fernandez is bear-hugging Dallo, who's asking the referee to have a look. Fernandes crosses it in, near post, headed down and away. And with that, the referee blows the final whistle. Chelsea 1-1 with Man United. I'd say it's probably a fair result in the end. We didn't do enough to win the game. It's clear for me. Didn't do enough to win the game. Had opportunities to play people in or to play a good final ball. We didn't do it. We chose the wrong option today. Great strike from Casido to cancel out the penalty from Bruno Fernandes. It was a penalty. Great ball from Casemiro. He's about 35 yards out on the right-hand side. He floats one into Højlund, who's pulled off the back of Fofana. Fofana got caught in his position and got caught under it. As the ball comes over, Højlund, great first touch with his left foot, brings the ball down, and the ball's actually moving away from the goal. It's moving away from goal. And Sanchez comes out, and what he does, Højlund, is he looks and waits for him, and he slides the ball away from Sanchez. Sanchez plants his hands on the floor and catches Højlund, I have to say. And it is a penalty scored by Fernandes, sent Sanchez the wrong way. But what a response from Chelsea. Corner from us, floated in, headed up in the air, literally to the edge of the penalty box where the D meets the left-hand side of the D. And Moises Casido watches it and volleys it. First time volley, bottom left corner, goalkeeper beat and all ends up. It finishes 1-1. I have to say it is a fair result. And yeah, so I appreciate every single one of you from tuning in. 250 people still watching. And I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Moines says Neto's a fantastic player. Should we start in 11 every single week? Joe saying, I've done a really good job, Dave. Who's Dave? Anyway, Martin, appreciate it. Top job again, appreciate that. So the results from the weekend, we saw Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0, Bournemouth 2, City 1, Ipswich 1, Leicester 1, Liverpool 2, Brighton 1, Forest 3, West Ham 0, Southampton 1, Everton 0, Wolves 2, Palace 2, Tottenham 4, Aston Villa 1, Man United 1, Chelsea 1, and tomorrow night is Fulham against Brentford on the Monday Night Football in the UK on Sky. So where does that take us in the league? A point. Let's have a look at the Premier League table. As it stands at the minute, Liverpool winning again, coming from behind. So appreciate it, mate. Real name's Andy, but of course ChelsDaft, but it isn't Dave. But it's all good, mate, and I appreciate it. Appreciate your comment. Thank you very much. John says, cheers. Shame the result. We're up to 4th. We're above Arsenal on goal difference. We got +8. They got +6. The title contenders and the team that everyone's raving about, Aston Villa, we're a point behind Nottingham Forest in 3rd in the Premier League. Fair play to Forest. They found a way, and Chris Wood is scoring for fun. Man United are on 12 points, 13th. Wood, shut up. Thank you, mate. We go again next week. Big game again next week. But yeah, a point. I'll take the point. We're up to 4th. We're above the Arsenal on goal difference, so I will take that. But again, so my gripe the other night against Newcastle was that we kept playing out from the back. We kept it kept being telegraphed. We didn't look comfortable. We didn't mix things up. Today, we looked a bit more comfortable playing the ball out. I have to say that. And when we did get through United's press, we had a lot of space in middle of midfield. But the problem was, someone calls you Dave, you should call him Trigger. Good shout. Good shout. King Woes, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. Make sure you smash the like button for me. Smash that like button. I appreciate it. But let's just change these banners about. Let's hide this one. Let's put this one on. So here we go. So 1-1, fair result, as I said. I think it is a fair result. And we're up to 4th in the Premier League. The only thing lacking today was Nicholas Jackson wasn't in the game because of the way we were playing. And, you know, again, but I want our wingers to go wide. I want them to go wide and take people on. That's what I want them to do. Get to the byline, pull the ball back. Because United are ball watchers. They're ball watchers in middle of midfield. And Cole Palmer, he never got an opportunity to do it second half. But as that ball, if we take them on down the wing and we get to the byline, they're all tracking back. They don't look at what's behind them. And all it would have taken was one ball back to Palmer, hopefully, a little bit of space, do a bit of damage. But didn't do that. Didn't do enough to win the game. A point is a fair result. Arguably, you could look at that and say United had most of the chances. United got into better positions than we did more often. Can't deny that. But defensively, but for the Sanchez mistake for the penalty, defensively, I thought we did all right. I did thought we did all right. They got in good positions United, but their finishing was awful. That's why they've got one of the lowest goals scored in the Premier League so far this season. But again, like I say, we didn't do enough ourselves. So we didn't work Onana enough. We didn't get the ball down the line and take people on enough. When we did, it forced a goal. Pedro Neto came over to the right-hand side after the changes were made. Up against Mazraoui, he tried to go man on, like touch tight on him, and he's nutmegged him, and he was away. And he couldn't get there. He couldn't get back to challenge him. And Martinez come across. Neto flicks it off of him for the corner, which led to our goal. But just we need width and we need people wide to just mix things up a bit. Don't always keep coming inside time and time again because it's easy to read. Just come inside by all means, but mix it up. Get down the line. Take people on. But Jackson couldn't really do a lot. But I did say in commentary towards, halfway through that half, I think, there was times when we did get down the byline. There was one of note, which I can remember straight away, which was the one where Mudryk, he's probably about level with the penalty spot, left hand wide left of the penalty box itself. Palmer comes round on the overlap and he back heels it to Palmer down to the byline. Palmer drills a great ball across the front post, but no one was on their toes. And again, another one where a cross come in on the left-hand side, and again, no one's there going front post gambling that the ball's going to go there. Just on our heels defensively, offensively, I should say, inside the box. So didn't do enough to win the game for me. And United, probably the same, really. They created chances, but didn't really do a lot and force Sanchez into real saves, I'd say. So pretty even, Stephen, for me, and a draw that was the right result on that particular game. So, people, I really appreciate every single one of you watching. Have I still got 244 people watching? If I have, that is outstanding. That is absolutely outstanding. I appreciate every single one of you. So let's just see. Is it still, how many are still watching? 21 watching now. So, it might be, it's also on Twitter. So if you're watching on Twitter, I appreciate you watching it on X as well. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. So, guys, that's going to be it from me today on the commentary. Chelsea drew with Man United. in a game where it would have been ideal for us to have won it. Didn't happen, but never mind. We go again. So thank you, every single one of you, for your support, for tuning into the stream. Make sure you drop a like on it for me. And I'll see you again with more live match commentary coming up next time we're on, hopefully. I think it's next weekend, isn't it? I'm sure it's next weekend. Anyway, let's just have a look. Fixers. Yeah, Arsenal next Sunday, 4:30 next Sunday. What's happening next week? Something's happening. Oh, no, we're not. So it's fine. Yes, so Sunday, I'll be back with live match commentary again. Chelsea v Arsenal from Stamford Bridge. Hopefully, we can get the right result and we can put another nail in their coffin. Anyway, people, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your Sunday and a good start to your week. And I'll see you with another video on the channel coming soon. And if not, I'll see you with a live match commentary here next Sunday. Remember, as what I said before, it's not a watch along. It's ball by ball commentary. And I appreciate all of you from tuning in, posting your comments up and joining. Thank you so much. Have a good day. See you next time. See you guys.